I wonder who that could be.
This video is sponsored by Teimu. Now, if you haven't heard of Teimu, these guys are the champions of online bargains. They've got free standard shipping on every order as well as price protection. If something you buy drops in price within 30 days, they'll refund you the difference. And also a 90-day free returns from the date of purchase. So click the link in the description, download the Teimu app and use the code DZT6443 to get £100 off your coupon bundle. Also, keep an eye out for lightning deals which offer up to 90% off. But be quick though, you've only got 24 hours to purchase once they're claimed. I ordered the training gear from Teimu themselves and I felt the extra ability immediately. I was getting extra traits and characteristics, abilities, capabilities, guys. You understand, the gloves firmly fitting on my fingers. I was sturdy in goal. I felt safe, let alone if the team felt safe. I was getting the new boots involved, laced up, licking that ball cleanly, yeah, like Cristiano Ronaldo. Free kicks, penalties. The training drill, the training session went perfectly. And it's all because Teimu sorted me out nicely. On PC, as you can see on screen, it's easy to work your way through the site. As soon as you click the link, bang, you're on the promo page. So click the link in the description, download the Teimu app and use the code DZT6443 to get £100 off your coupon bundle. Also, keep an eye out for lightning deals which offer up to 90% off. But be quick though, you've only got 24 hours to purchase once they're claimed. Yo, people, welcome back to another watch along. Big up your damn selves in the building. Make sure you smash up all the icons and all that. Big up to Teimu for sponsoring this watch along. Burnley versus Chelsea. Listen. The lineups are going to be on screen. Let's not talk too much. I can see outcrying of emotion, outpouring of emotion in the chat. I don't want to talk too much. I just need to get the lineups on screen. I've actually just done them. I've kind of skimmed through it. So let me just put them up. 1 second. I'm glad you guys enjoyed the ad as well. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna bring some comedic, some horrendous skill moves into it just to make it entertaining as well. So let's see. This is gonna be peak, isn't it? I don't want to do this. All right. One sec. Hold on. Because I can tell this is gonna be a long day, innit? For some people, you're not. Is this as mad as the chat are saying it is? I'm taking note. 1 second. I just need to make sure it's transparent. Okay, let's just pull this up, man. Oh my days. All right. See, I've gone away. The whole thing's collapsed. It's not how it should be. Let's just try and reset this. There we go. All right, we're good. Teams on screen. Yeah, boy. What is going on with this today, eh? I did not expect a lot of this. Ladies and gentlemen. I know it's Burnley, I know. But where is my boy at the back, Josh Acheampong, for starters? Come on, man. You're not going to play him against Barcelona. You're not going to play him against Arsenal. Could you not play Josh Acheampong today? Free my man Josh, man. No one disagrees with me, by the way, in the chat. This is the first time that finally we all are unanimous. Free my man Josh. Josh has not put a foot wrong in any football match he's played this season. Why is he on the bench for the two most out-of-form individuals in this team? These are the two most out-of-form centre-backs in the squad. They both partner each other today. Could we not at least play one with Josh? Could we not play Josh? What has Josh done? Josh is so good. I don't give a damn what anyone tells me. Josh is so good. He's going to be such a class player. But I just don't understand this. This one's confusing to me. There's no Wesley Fofana on the bench, so let's get that out of the way in terms of centre-backs. Badiashile was never really going to start his first game back after returning to training, so we always knew we were going to get one of Chalobah or Tosin. For me, it would have been Chalobah next to Josh. It doesn't really, matter. It just was meant to be Josh. I don't really care about the rest of it, I'll be real. So It'd be very interesting to know why that's the case, why that's the choice today, because I really do feel like Josh is being extremely, extremely hard done by. I'm very passionate about that now. James at right back, Cucurella at left back, Sanchez in goal. Santos partners Enzo Fernandez. Caicedo is on the bench. And Neto with João Pedro in the 10 and Jamie Gittins on the left, and then it is Delap up front. Quite a few surprises there. I wasn't expecting that we wouldn't play Caicedo purely because I didn't think it was possible. However, considering he's played all of his games for his country over the international break, and we desperately need to look after him as well, I think we shouldn't take for granted the amount of games this guy plays and the lack of rotation that is in that midfield due to Lavia's injury, and obviously Asugu, never being available because he's injured as well. Not injury prone, but injured. I am Phil. Because I understand the logic, but I am also scared of the repercussions. But then again, I shouldn't be, because we rate Santos on this channel. So really, let's just scrap that and just say from the get-go, what a big game this is for Santos. What a massive opportunity it is for Santos to show that he can be part of the solution of the replacement. And listen, in terms of quality, there's enough quality in there. It's just Caicedo's our best player, so it's always scary when he's not there. But we have to be ready for that. I'm actually gonna that's cool. If we can't beat Burnley with Enzo Fernandez and how much I rate Santos, then we got problems, right? So we need to be able to do that. And I'm sure James will. I don't know. Is anyone gonna tuck in? I don't know. I think maybe James actually might tuck into midfield here, and you might. Maybe it'll be Cucurella. Actually, it might be Cucurella. I think Tosin might play in the middle. I think Chalobah will play on the left side of defence, despite the way I've written this out, and James will play on the right side. It'll be back three. Cucurella in the midfield next to Enzo or Santos, maybe. I don't know which one it will be, actually. They're both kind of usually play as eights. Probably more likely maybe Enzo, considering his performance against Wolves. You'd probably like to see Enzo deeper, dictating the game. Santos maybe getting further forward, kind of trying to be a box crasher. That's what I'm going to predict anyway. Neto, Gittins. I wasn't expecting to see Gittins today either, to be honest. I was expecting to see Garnacho. But again, it's not going to be Gittins against Barcelona. It's not going to be Gittins against Arsenal. So in all terms of rotation, and by the way, we should not be scared of rotating. The only thing I have a massive problem with is Josh. I don't have a massive problem with anything else. I have a slight issue. The fact that obviously, Esteval ain't playing. However, Esteval hopefully then starts against Barcelona and Arsenal, and then that's a fantastic week in terms of minutes for Esteval. We can't be scared of rotation, chat, because at the end of the day, rotation's coming regardless. Yes, the managers rotated a lot. We had a Club World Cup. We had the longest season last season of any club in the world. Then we had the shortest preseason of any club in the world. And that's why the depth this season in the transfer window has to be spot on. And that's why I'm so passionate about that, because we have to rotate. And I knew we'd have to rotate. And really, I wasn't expecting this much rotation this early on. I thought back end of the season we might have to rotate some more because maybe people are getting tired or whatever. We've just decided to start early to maybe avoid that tiredness. But you know damn well over that winter period, when you've got Leeds in midweek on the 3rd, followed by Bournemouth, and you've got 2 games a week, but they're Premier League games, and there's Christmas period, and we probably play on the 27th and the 4th, 3rd. You're going to have to rotate. So we need to be able to rotate, and we need to be able to see everybody needs to be able to perform regardless. Everybody's got to step in and do their job. Do your job. We're not going to get through the whole winter period of just playing the same strongest 11 week in, week out. There's going to be rotation in Premier League games. So hopefully the guys that are coming in, which is Tosin, Santos, Gittins, Delap, these 4 not regulars in this season's teams need to be stepping up and playing to the level, as well as everybody else. But it's mainly Josh, I think, for me. Fofana's out of the squad. I don't know if he's injured. I'm going to check Twitter and see if there's any information. The bench is Jorgensen, Achampong, Badiashile, Gusto, Hato, Caicedo, Esteval, Garnacho, Gu. No George on the bench as well. No Tyreek George. I think outside of that, and Fofana, that is pretty much as you'd expect it to be. Everybody else is injured. Kalas, And yeah, that is a situation. Very interested to see how the João Pedro Delap dynamic works. That's probably the thing I'm most excited to see in this lineup. We need this to click. We know Cole Palmer's out injured. These two is the strongest two in these two positions. Delap the best striker and Pedro the best 10, because I'm not playing Esteban in the 10 personally. So that is the strongest middle attack partnership we can put out until Palmer's back. We need to see results. We need to see goals. We need to see some sort of chemistry being formed between the pair. So big week for them too. I'm sure they're going to start pretty much every game. I don't really see why they wouldn't. And I think Maresca's gone with those two instead of resting or rotating, because those two actually have no chemistry. Those two have no understanding, no chemistry, no cohesion, no nothing. So actually they need to play this game. They need to play Barca and they need to play against Arsenal, in my opinion. I don't think there's any room for rotation in those positions. I don't want to see Buonanotte in the next two games. I don't want to see Gu really from the start in the next two games after this. These two have to play. So I don't think João Pedro played much minutes for Brazil, and Delap definitely didn't for England. So no excuse there. Obviously, João Pedro was carrying a knock. I'm praying that he hasn't got that. You know, he's not carrying that knock anymore. That's probably the only excuse you can make for him. Not the best, but Maresca will change it at halftime if needed. All right, well, big up to Mohammed. Let's go through the super chats, and then I'm going to go through all of the chat. I'm going to put up a poll. Are we still doing red card roulette, chat? Let me know yes or no in the chat. Are we still doing red card roulette? Do I need to put up a poll for this, or we better than that now? So there's a new segment in the season. International break has passed. Winter period has returned. What are we doing? Are we still doing this foolishness, or should we move on? No poll? Yes poll. Surely it's over now. And let me check how many games it's been, first of all, since the last red card. Just quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, no, just three. Just 3 games. 3 games in all competitions since the last red card. So we've played 3 games without a red card. I'm going to do the poll. We haven't reached 5 games. We haven't reached 5 games. When we reach 5 games, then we can stop doing the poll. Because that's how long the challenge lasts. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Wow. It's mad, but this is the case. So we have to do the poll, chat. All right, let me just quickly go through this. The floor is the limit. Why are you saying that? Someone just said that the floor is the limit for Gittins. What the hell does that even mean? That is mad. I know that ain't nice. That is crazy work. It's a big game for him. He had a really good game against Wolves in the Carabao Cup. Then he didn't see the pitch. After that in the corresponding game, or the following game, sorry. So, look, it's a big game. There's certainly not going to be any room for complacency. There's plenty of players in this team that don't have a starting position in the next 2 matches. And I think some of them is guaranteed regardless of how they perform, to be honest, because of others that need to come in. But yeah, this is going to be an interesting one. Okachukwu starts for Burnley as well. We need to keep an eye on Anthony. So that's maybe why Reece James plays as well, because Anthony is probably the main threat in that Burnley attack. So yeah, you kind of, I don't know. I would have been all right with Gusto, to be honest, but then the fact that Neto's there, you look at it and say, okay, probably no overlap there, and then Kukre is inverting anyway. So yeah, if we're not playing Badiashile, the way I see it is, if we're not playing Badiashile, then who's going to play a left side centre back? It's going to have to be Chalobah. Chalobah's going to be very, very predictable again, turning on his right foot. The build-up play is going to be a bit off on that side. Maybe James is needed as a passer over Gusto on the other side, so we can progress the ball on the right-hand side over the left. Maybe that's the thinking. If Badiashile is maybe available, maybe then Gusto starts. I don't know. Yeah. All eyes on Tosin at the back, man. I'm not really understanding this one. I'll be real. I just feel like it could have easily just been Josh. And then when you're putting your players high up the pitch and you're playing into Burnley's hands, maybe with the space in behind, you've got the recovery defenders in Josh that are going to be able to sweep up. They got the pace to get back. They can push up the pitch. I don't really like seeing Tosin on the halfway line defending space because I know what comes next. He don't do well in those scenarios or situations. He's been caught out many times. So I'm still expecting us to be on the front foot and be in Burnley's half. I just don't know. How Tosin's how he's going to deal with that. How we're going to deal with him dealing with that. Chelsea's record without Gusto in the lineup. I know. They said it in the press conference, but it is what it is. Trev and Tosin sold in the summer. 26, Josh for the future. Neto 2, says Elijah. I get it. The lineup is not on point, but let's back our boys. Also, I hope you had a great time. Mexico had a great time. Thank you so much, brother. Would love to hear about it in your podcast. Great idea. Get your girlfriend on branching out. She won't be on branching out. Yeah, that won't be happening. She's not doing the on-camera thing. Yeah, but I've got guests lined up. Don't worry. I've got plenty of guests lined up. Got a whole list, whole script. Like I said, last night's stream, a lot of you would have missed it, but I got my next 3 guests already lined up, and we're booking. One's booked, 2nd of December recording as it stands, and the other 2 will be booked in December as well. And the plan is to get you a nice special upload on Christmas Day as well. So, yeah, next 3 guests I've already lined up, and I'm not going to look too much further forward than that because those 3 are heavy hitters, and I need to make sure that all those podcasts are on point. And all my research is done, all my segments are laid out, and everything's planned out. So to make sure it's good. So yeah, that's how I'm looking, that's how I'm thinking, that's how I'm feeling. If I can get Thuggery on, that would be an incredible achievement. But I don't know, man. I don't know. It's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a lot of convincing to get Thuggery on the pod. It ain't gonna be easy. Thank you so much, man, for supporting it. I appreciate the first one I did more interview style. Second one more conversational. I'm still deciding and mixing and matching how I'm gonna. I think maybe just depending on the guest as well, but I'm still deciding how I'm gonna what my technique and my style is gonna be. Let's see. Yeah, Palmer broke his toe, so that was never gonna be a situation where he comes into this team. It's a big shame. It's a big shame, but what can you do? Accidents happen at the household. You know what I'm saying? Man was going to get chippy chips. Man was going to get, whatever he was getting from the kitchen, and it happened. It happened, and it's derailed our rehabilitation plans and whatnot. But what can you do? What can you do? All right, just spam in the chat for me the player that you're looking to make the biggest step up in terms of who are you looking at today to run the show, be our best player, who needs to be man of the match, who needs to have a big performance, who's got the pressure on them to perform. Just put a name in the chat. I just want to get a consensus of who everybody has their eyes on to handle business. It's not necessarily who you've got confidence in to handle business or any, it's not who, it's just who is the main man today, who needs to do their job the most. If you had to put down, lay down the sword and say you need to be man in the match and that means we win this game, who are you picking? Who needs to be the main man for even the next 2 games coming up as well? Carry that momentum into it. I'm seeing a lot of Delap. The poll is already up for red card roulette. Santos is, I've seen Pedro, a lot of Gittins, a lot of Enzo as well, but a lot of Delap. I think Delap is the main one, and I agree. I think Delap, João Pedro is now playing in a different role. I still need box crashing. I still need commitment to taking shots. I still need you to kind of almost be the hub of the team because there is no Esteval and there is no, so it's between him and Enzo. I look at João Pedro and I look at Enzo Fernandez today. I say, you two should really be the guys that we play through in terms of mainly you get the majority of the touches and the majority of the chance creation comes from you. Of course, there's Neto. Of course, there's Gittins. But it's mainly, most likely, potentially going to be hot and cold. Some of the dribbles will be completed. Some of the dribbles won't be. Some of the crosses will be completed. Some of the crosses won't be. But you two, in the middle, footballers playing football in the middle of the park, you two should be running the proceedings. But I think because of Delap's red card and all of that shenanigans, I think I agree with the pressure there because I think look, we know Cole Palmer's injured now. So I think the middle of the attack is set. João Pedro has to play in the 10 in the next 2 games, and Delap has to play up front. There's no other combination that can make sense for me. Gue for Delap, maybe some will say that, but those two shouldn't really be sitting at the same table when it comes to the price point, when it comes to the pressure of who needs to perform in the squad. The comparison shouldn't really be there between the two. One's got Premier League season under his belt. One of them is a third choice striker and has been since he got here. Cost 5 million from Barcelona and was going to go on loan to Sunderland and wasn't even starting at Sunderland. So the pressure, the politics, it's not even the same. When it comes down to chat is on meth. When it comes down to Delap, with no Palmer, you gotta bag some goals in these upcoming games. There's definitely some pressure there. So I think we've seen enough of everybody else as well. The minutes has already been kind of gathered. Whereas Delap is a little bit more of an unknown quantity for a lot of people. He's not played enough games to judge him. So there's a hope. And there was a lot of hope before he came back. I want to remind you, when he was first coming back into that game before the red card, everybody was very excited about his return because we felt like we missed that kind of figure, that front line kind of guy that can occupy defenders and take the attention away from the 10, take the attention away from João Pedro, who's a different type of forward. We need that more combative guy, or who's going to make the runs in behind and stretch the defenses. There was a lot of excitement around him coming back, so we need to get that excitement back. I think it kind of derailed with the red card. It needs to come back. The best way for it to come back, he gets a goal. We need a nice Delap finish, nice little pick the corners, striker's goal. We need something, you know what I mean? Just to get the ball rolling, I think, going into the next 2 games. We don't want to be struggling for goals, We got teams that are gonna, they're gonna be putting us through our paces next 2 games at least, if not this one. We need to be able to score goals because the defense is, you know what the defense is. It's very iffy. So we need some goals in this team. That centre-back pairing is always fun to see, chat, but I don't know what to say, man. We kind of just have to hope that these guys have had the international break, the time to get all of the foolishness out of their system, come back and perform and play some sort of level. I really want someone to ask him why Josh doesn't start this game, though, especially if these two don't perform, because it is puzzling. The lineup and Chelsea's history is shown for drop points. Someone's saying in the chat, Gittins man the match today. Did y'all just wake up? Don't want Enzo on penalties. Pedro should take them. I agree. I think João Pedro should be on the penalties. I think we should prioritize having the attackers on the penalties when they're also extremely good on the penalties. Delap's going to be great on... Delap is brilliant on penalties. He's brilliant on penalties. So Delap, João Pedro, Palmer, Esteval. I think those should be our first 4 takers. Not necessarily in that order. Palmer will probably be the first. I think followed potentially even by Esteval, considering the way he's taken the ones in the international break. Maybe João Pedro, maybe Delap. I don't really mind. We haven't really seen enough of them take penalties for us to maybe put them in order. Palmer's first, and then the other 3 sort it out. But I'd have the 4 attackers there as the first 4. Enzo probably maybe 5th, and then whatever happens from there happens. But I want the attackers on them because the goal for them is extra important. I don't think Enzo needs to score to have a great game. We saw it against Wolves. I think that was Enzo's best performance of the season, and he didn't have any box crashing, any goals, nothing. He just went in that midfield and just did his thing. But it was Wolves. Enzo needs to do the same thing today against Burnley, because against Barcelona and Arsenal, we're going to need that level of Enzo performance in midfield. So, again, we need to see it against the top teams. Josh is being rested. He'll start the next 2 games. Do you know what? That may just be the saving grace. Because there's no Fofana on this bench, it leaves the door open for maybe, is he injured? Has he got a knock? What's happened? I'm going to check Twitter. And that means that Josh maybe starts against Barcelona next to Badia Shil. If that is the case, it does make it a little more palatable to see the centre-back pairing that we see. I do still feel like Josh could play 2 games in a week, but we don't know how long Fofana's out for. Maybe he's out for longer than we are aware of, and maybe Josh will play not only Barca but also Arsenal. And then you can definitely understand why he's not playing today. I'm going to check Twitter. I just want to see if there's any information as to why the team is the team. Because that was a really good point. That is the only point, really, that makes any sense. There's no Fofana in the squad. There's no news on why. I'm still looking. But we didn't hear anything about a Fofana injury in the press conference, did we? So, I don't know. I'm looking at the bench. Is it purely just leaving Fofana out? Because where would he go on the bench? You need necessarily a left back. We have a right back on the bench. We have centre back on the bench, midfield, wing, striker. We've covered all positions. I don't know. Is there even a need for Fofana on the bench? If he's managed and he's looked after and he's rested, he could just be being rested. Because really, you need a left-footed centre back on the bench more than you need Fofana and Josh. And Josh is durable and Fofana's not. So as a right-sided centre-back, yeah. So it's interesting. He might not even be injured, to be honest. He might not be even injured. But then if he is rested, then why is Josh not starting? Because he's only being rested. But anyway, Okechukwu, I can't wait to play against Chelsea. Last year, I couldn't play against them, but I am looking forward to playing against them and seeing my old teammates. During the game, there are no friends, though. Man sounded like Tyler on Kai Cenat, fam. Man said there's no friends, though. It's all mad. Carl Walker saying we have to be diligent, know our roles, work on the game plan that the manager set out and respect the opponents. You don't roll out a red carpet for them. Do what they want you to do. Interesting. Chalaba quotes as well. It's a massive game for us today. The boys are ready. We've worked hard this week and we know how important this game is. The confidence needs to remain the same. We want to be winning games. Consistency is what we need to get there, where we want to get to. It's not going to be easy today. It's going to be a battle, but that's part of the game. I've said it before in regards to centre-back. We don't have anybody that is a Rudiger type centre-back in terms of the aggression, in terms of the brute force, the, immovable object almost. I don't know who out of these two want to be that guy today, but I have a feeling we're going to need someone like that in this type of game. 12:30, international breaks, probably freezing out there in Burnley. God knows what the weather conditions are. It could even be snowing for all I know. We're going to need someone to take the onus on that. And that's where Colwell, this is why Colwell was such a big miss, because Colwell was starting to become that. He was starting to become that guy that we don't have in terms of the attitude, in terms of the intangibles, in terms of the nitty gritty, right? As Eunice would say. And someone else needs to be that guy. I look at all our centre-backs and I think they're all gentlemen. I don't want to see gentlemen today. I want to see bastards, yeah? I need to see bastardry. Is that a word? I need to see bastards. Because Burnley are going to be bastards. There's no doubt Burnley are going to be bastards. So we need to be matching bastardry with bastardry. It's not going to be a fun football match throughout the whole game, but we need to just deal with those spells, guys. If there's a little spell, we got to get through it. I need to see hopefully a clean sheet today, Outside of Anthony, I've not watched loads of Burnley, but I've seen Anthony is a handful. He's the main guy maybe for them. Amando Broya's on the bench, which is interesting because I actually thought he got injured over the international break, but he seems to be fine. He's on the bench. Should be aiming to keep a clean sheet. Let's see. Some of these reactions to the lineup are so funny in the chat. So funny. Right, 41%'s been given to defenders on the red card roulette. I'm going to close that poll now. I'm gonna shut that down. He said he's resting him. Okay, cool. Fofana's rested. Fantastic. So that's confirmed. Whenever that was confirmed. Unc will score a header. Did he say that in the press conference? Opinion on new Premier League financial rules. To be honest, I don't really mind or care. We've already used the loopholes. We don't have any more hotels to sell anyway. We don't have any more women's teams to sell. So we've already taken advantage of said loophole. it's just for the rest of the football clubs to figure that out. You know, we're clearly going to keep finding loopholes. We're clearly going to keep maximizing, you know, whatever financial situation we can up until there are no more situations to maximize from. The Premier League are playing catch up. It's up to them to close the loopholes before we find them. So someone should be going through them documents, reading them thoroughly, and finding out what we're going to do next. Because there's no point closing it after we've already used the cards. You know what I'm saying? We've already played the game. And to be honest, I don't really care because it's legal. Everything we've done is legal. You don't have to like it. You don't have to even respect it, but you have to understand it's legal. So it's not our fault that there's loopholes in the Premier League's rulebook. So I ain't really fussed. The only thing that I would say is we need to make sure we get our finances in order so we're not relying on the loopholes. If you're doing the loopholes as a top-up, if you're doing the loopholes just to play games and enjoy life and have extra finances or whatever, fine. But if you're relying on them and if we don't have them, we're getting points deducted, that's a problem because at some point you might not find one. You don't want to rely upon them. Maybe they'll close them or who knows, and then we might be screwed. So, yeah, as long as that's not the case and that won't be the case after this, then it is what it is. Not too bothered. Man said you need to do a one-to-one interview with Palmer. He's not busy. He better get busy, bruv. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who needs to fix that foot, but man needs to find his way back into this team because I need Cole Palmer back on the team sheet ASAP. You know what I mean? All in good health. All is well. But I need Cole Palmer back, man. I need Cole Palmer and Estevan on the same team. It's something that I'm very excited to see. The more that I see Esteval play for us, the more cameos he makes off the bench, the more performances he puts in for Brazil, the more excited I get for Cole Palmer's return. Because the first time you see those two together, I'll be honest, I don't really see a world where you're getting him, Palmer, and João Pedro all in the same team. Some people have talked about João Pedro playing at the left wing. The only way that works is with an overlapping fullback. I don't think Cucurella is an overlapping fullback to the level of a Nuno Mendes, to the level of a Afonso Davis back in 2020. That's the type of profile I think you kind of need to complement any idea of João Pedro playing left wing, because he's not really a winger. We know this. He's definitely not. So he'd have to play in the 10 and then you just have the width there. So that side of the pitch don't really work for João Pedro right now with the way we play. I don't really see him as a touchline winger. So, but yeah, you can't have all three of them. But I think right now you could definitely have Palmer and Estevan. You could have a lot of fun. Maybe you put João Pedro up front. That's where he has to play. You play João Pedro up front. You put Palmer in the 10, Estevan on the right, and maybe it's Garnacho versus Gittins versus Pedro Neto on the left. And I'm very excited to see that attack. I want to see that as soon as possible. Garnacho's doing well right now. Yeah, I mean, listen, he's had a great game against Wolves. I think that's his first great game, personally. I think the other games he's contributed with the goals, and I've said, yes, he's scored, but then the rest of the game he's not really been involved, whether that's we've not got the ball enough to him or he's just not done anything with the ball. So I don't want to go back on the SofaScore ratings with the goal in the 3rd minute against Sunderland and then nothing after that we lose the game and say, oh, what a good performance, because that's not the truth. As the same way I said against Wolves before he even scored, he was having a great game. It's not about the G, it's not about did you play well because you got GNA, it's did you play well, regardless of the GNA. So I'm not going to say he's in form, because I think form is 5 games. I think, we're clutching at straws a little bit there saying form. Form is 5 games, really. Is anyone in form? Maybe Esteval's in form. Outside of that, is anyone in form? Cucurella, Caicedo, I don't know. I wouldn't say there's many players in form. If we're treating the word form with a bit of respect, you know what I mean? But he's had a great game, so I want him to follow up the great game with a great game. But he doesn't play. I would have actually liked to see Garnacho start today, because he played against Wolves so well. But at the same time, if you had to pick, you probably need him to perform well more against Barcelona and Arsenal anyway. So big test for him, because Wolves is one thing, but doing it against Barca, high line, that should suit him. But then doing it up against Timber, one of the best fullbacks in this league, that's another thing. And if he can do it against that level of footballer, then I'm going to be really impressed. I don't want to get carried away with Wolves too much. We know what Wolves are. So, yeah, it's going to be an interesting week for a lot of these guys, a lot of these players. Garnacho's been your best attacker. No, Esteval's been the best attacker, but that's up to you if you want to have that opinion. That's not a problem. Delap gets a brace today. Yes. It's very interesting. Delap getting a brace. I wouldn't mind it. A couple goals for him. Nice strikes. It would be beautiful. Let's see. The reason Gusto good record in the team is because he never plays with Tosin. Only game Gusto has played with Tosin is against Bayern. That's actually a mad comment, you know. I didn't actually know that. I did not know that. Oh boy. Hopefully Leslie Okachukwu does not give us any issues. No, hopefully not. Oh boy. That will hurt me a lot, you know, if he actually does give us any issues, because yeah, that will hurt. That's all I have to say. That will hurt. I like Okachukwu, man. When him and Santos were signed, I think they came in. I think they shared the same preseason together, and I was very, very impressed with what I was watching, man, in that midfield with those two. I really thought I thought Okachukwu would be in this squad and he would be part of the depth, to be honest. I thought Santos and Okachukwu will back up Enzo and Caicedo, and that's how I saw it. And obviously Lavi is always injured, so I kind of just moved him out of the way for that conversation. But it is what it is. He's not really a 6. He's more of probably an 8 anyway. So, you know, there's an argument to be made that we have enough 8s. So we needed to get rid of an 8 profile and get a 6. So it is what it is, really. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Hopefully he has a good career. He needs to have a great one if he's going to get in that French squad one day. It's going to be difficult. Might not do it early on in his career, but I could see him peaking at like 27, 28 and making a couple caps for himself and getting in there, depending on how long he's at Burnley for. He's got to get out of that team pretty quickly. Right, so how far are we from kickoff now? We are 15 minutes. Delap, put your elbows down, step up and perform, says Mohammed. Facts. Absolutely. I don't want to see no silly yellow cards. I don't even want to see any silly fouls, really. I don't want us to have our play, you know, kind of almost stopped because he's had a rough and tumble with someone off the ball. I want everything to be fluid as much as possible. Focus on the football. Focus on the football, you know. I don't even want to speak into existence which player's getting sent off. I just put up a poll for the jokes, but I'm not gonna answer that. Saeed's talking mad about Fofana. Is he? Is it now? Is it now? 1 second. Let me actually just get myself a little glass of water. I'm gonna give Saeed a ring as well. 1 second, chat. 1 second. 1 second. Saeed's chatting. Okay. Let's see. Ooh, that's a plate. Brother, what were you telling me? I heard you talking smack about Fofana. I'm just gathering my breakfast. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gathering my breakfast. Me and the chat are having a civilized. Me and the brother, that's none of your business.
You know what I mean? And then I was just looking at Liam Delap and his stats for that this season.
Brother, he's been injured. I
know, but they're trying to say he's 1 game away from the double O's and that.
The double O's?
Yeah, the double O's. Bro.
Wow. Wow.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't even lay the clock there. I can't
Oh
lie.
my goodness.
I'm not really looking at that right now.
The double O's.
He's starting. I'm just seeing, O's and that. You know what I mean?
Okay, so that's what your chat are on. That's what you man are on today, yeah? Okay.
Yo, man, look at the double O's and that.
You think because you lot play on Monday night, we won't be there? We won't be watching to see if you're doing your job?
Monday night, come on, bro, man. You know what I mean, man? No, it's okay.
I see Man United fans are a funny bunch, you know. You man are piping up a lot over there.
Yeah, man, we're just out here, man. We might be back in the
That one game a week lifestyle's got you lot gassed, yeah?
Bro, you gotta look at elsewhere, man.
Okay. Let's
How you feeling?
I'm feeling all right. I'm just checking Cunha's stats this season, to be honest. What's going on?
Cunha, he's got one goal, though,
Yeah, one. But he's played many minutes. Yeah.
Everyone picks up their goals, man.
Bro.
I blame stopping and starting me, personally.
Yeah, maybe partly there's no momentum. But to be honest, like...
Bro, man.
Yeah.
Now, Sesko's out, you know what I mean? So now he's got to, you know...
Wait, what do you mean Sesko's out? Well, he's injured?
Yeah, he's injured, bro, for like a month.
Oh,
You
damn.
didn't know that?
I didn't know that. No, I didn't. Do you know what? Everybody's just picking up so many random injuries. I'm just not even... I'm not even aware.
You know what it was? I thought like he went off the pitch here and he was a bit embarrassed and he thought, yo, you know what I mean? Like,
Oh, yeah. The last mob game.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
But, like I said to you, it's one of them ones where, for me, yeah, when I look at it, he's out for a month now, and we got to survive, bro. We got to survive.
Tobes has just said two.
We got to survive, João Pedro.
Tobes just said two prats waffling on the phone. That's what Tobes just said.
Broski, tell Tom to meet me in the car park right now. I'm done with this guy, bro. You know what I mean, bro? When can we play Tottenham again, man? I can't wait to play them, bro.
Yo.
He's in my chat now here, man. What are you waffling, bro?
Do you know what? I didn't even know...
He had no compassion, yeah, when I was in Houston, yeah. Like,
yeah.
The guy went, hold that, bro. No compassion, you know.
Mad.
We're meant to be bros in that.
And that was a stressful situation.
Bro, I swear down, bro, it was a war zone. It was a war zone, bro. You get me, but yeah, madness, man. But you should be able to beat this team, man. This team's light work, man.
It's all mad. Can I say as well? I didn't know Florian Wirtz was injured for 6 weeks.
6 weeks, bro. He's out injured for 6 weeks.
It's mad.
But is it an advantage, though?
No, I don't think so. Because if you look at Liverpool, they don't have a player like Wirtz that can come into... Like, it's really Jones. And Jones is like Elliot for me. Jones is, you know, one day he'll play for Aston Villa. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's one of those situations. I know he's a local lad and all that, but he's not really the guy. Let's be real. He's not. If he, you know, if Liverpool weren't winning things and you had to rely upon him, criticism and scrutiny would get a lot stronger, in my opinion. The same way with Harvey Elliott was never really going to be the main guy there.
Yeah.
I think Florian Wirtz, you need him to find form immediately, bro. You need him to find form immediately.
Like I said, this is going to be, you know what? Banner aside, yeah? This is going to be the perfect moment now to find form. You're going into Christmas.
Yeah.
Games are coming thick and fast.
Yeah. And the fixtures are good. The fixtures are good.
Yeah, the fixtures are good. That's what I'm saying. This is going to be the perfect moment, but, you know what I mean? I don't know how, but he's been playing well for Germany, and then he's got injured in Germany.
Because 6 weeks, now when he comes back, he's going to miss a lot of these favourable fixtures that, you know, Grizz was talking about. More time to acclimatise, get into the team. And then by the time he gets back, he's going to be coming back from injury. So he's going to need even more time to get back to speed. And then what speed is he even getting back to? Because he was never playing well anyway. It's peak. We might not see the best of Florian Wirtz for another 3 months.
Isak is starting.
Yeah.
He's got Isak Bomber starting. So, you know what I mean? We're going to find out what Isak's about. Don't let Isak get away with this. It's another British record signing. You know what I mean, bro? I'm telling you.
Bro, I don't know. I can't talk too much because we got to play football, innit?
You might be in the lab after this game, bro.
No. There's no lab. Nah.
You're the child, mate.
Nah.
Listen, if Tottenham somehow find a way and get something, yeah,
I'm not even relying on
we
them.
don't talk about them, don't worry. Yeah, trust me, Toes,
I'm not relying on them.
If they win today,
bro,
then next week, you have the opportunity.
Tobes predicted a loss. Like, I'm not...
Yeah, but that's, you know what I mean?
I'm not looking at them. He predicted a loss. These men don't even believe in themselves. Why should I believe in them?
But this is Chelsea we're talking about.
Listen, bro, if we beat them next week, regardless of what happens this weekend, then we have to talk. Absolutely. We can't run. We can't run.
Okay.
We have to at least say something.
Wait till next week.
We have to answer the questions. We have to do a press conference.
And you both have a big game in midweek. So
Yeah.
no one can complain about tiredness.
We have to have a press conference about it. But
Press conference.
you know,
I need to see Turkish and Matisse video this week. Is there anything lined up for that?
There's nothing lined up currently. It's all very quiet.
Currently,
It's all very quiet.
I see that, bro. You see the way you brought me the car park? I need you to say to Turkish what's going down.
He doesn't have a car park.
You know what you can do? You go to the Turkish restaurant.
Oh, that's a shout, isn't it?
That's a shot. Go to the Turkish restaurant. Yeah? go book that table, yeah, and say, yo, in your own backyard.
In his own home.
In his own home, bro.
I am thinking of ideas, absolutely though, for this week. I just
Come on, man.
do you know what it is? It's really hard to think past this game and then Barcelona. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
It's a tough week. You know what I mean? You got midweeks off, so it's nice for you, innit? You got midweeks off.
It's disrespectful to Barcelona, I can't lie.
Very disrespectful to Barcelona.
Very disrespectful, bro. You get me?
Oh.
And then, yeah, we'll then talk.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm trying to.
You better pick up your phone.
Huh?
This game.
What?
If you lose,
Yeah.
then yeah, we need to talk. You know that?
No. There's no time for talking.
There's no talking.
No, there's no time for talking. We'll be busy.
Alright, bro, man. Early.
Bro, you.
Cold out there, you know.
Brother, I know. I'm rapping. I can feel the chills from here. I'm wrapping up warm myself in my own house.
Yeah. And I'm telling you, it's cold in Burnley.
I know.
The wind is windy. This might not be a pretty game, you know.
The wind is.
That's why I went with a 1-0.
Is this why you're doing the watch along? Because you have a feeling.
I've got a feeling, guys. Iceman, I see you in the chat.
Oh.
Iceman, this is for you.
Oh, so that's where he runs off to when he's not chatting shit in this chat.
Yeah,
He's a pagan, bro.
The reason why I want Chelsea to lose every week, man. Is
Mad.
the Iceman there, bro.
Mad.
Chatting nonsense, bro.
Fairs. So that's where he scurried off to. Okay, cool. I just want to just keep tabs on that man anyway, innit? Just keep tabs on that man.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Iceman, I'm on to you. One day we will meet Iceman.
Oh, he's a big Vlahovic supporter. So yeah, keep him in check.
I used to be, but no, not anymore. Man. Yeah, no.
You've moved on.
No, that's 3 years ago, man. He's actually, speaking of life, he's washed now, man. He's washed.
Oh, brother.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's going to be a madness.
It's mad. It's mad. You know, you're starting to stress me out. I'll be real. So I'm gonna leave you now.
Bro. I'm telling you, if you don't win this game,
Brother, man, focus on what you're doing, bro.
Bro, if you don't win this game,
focus on what you're doing, bro. Come on.
I'm saying right now. I'm saying right now.
This guy.
Yo, I'm gonna leave that with you.
This brother is. Look at this guy, guys. Look at this guy, guys.
I'm saying, you must.
What about you?
No, I'm saying,
Big Manchester United we're talking about. Hasn't been in a title race for over a decade.
The Wolves are watching.
Yeah? Hasn't been at the summit, at the top of the table for over a decade.
Listen, we could have been there last week, man, but yeah.
Yeah, could have been, should have been, would have been. Come on, focus.
What I'm trying to say to you,
Bring back the old rivalry between ourselves. Yeah, this is what we want.
Watch that Nottingham Forest away game, and bro, there were opportunities. So Fleming, watch out for Fleming as well. I'm gonna give you a name to watch out.
I'm watching out for Anthony.
Anthony Fleming.
Fleming, yeah.
Leslie Okochoku.
Oh, well, I know all about Leslie.
Leslie Okochoku, they didn't believe in you. I'm telling you.
He's doing the most. This guy's doing the most. I hope, come 60 minutes, you're sitting there wondering why you did the watch along. I'm really hoping. Come 60 minutes, I hope you're sitting there. I hope you're sitting there staring into the screen, wondering why you even started this watch along today. I hope you. Yeah.
But to be fair, this season, you know, for smacking up on you, to be fair, Nottingham Forest was a 3-0. But it didn't feel like a 3-0.
No, it didn't. But it was.
Like a 3, let's be honest.
Yeah, it didn't, but it was. You know what I'm saying? So
It's Broya on the bench.
Ah, I'm leaving. Yeah. This guy's doing the most.
Is Broya on the bench?
Yes, he is on the bench. Yes.
Yo, Broya, stand up! Broya, rise! Amanda Broya!
By the way, guys, this is the so-called Chelsea fan that's doing the Esteval superstar videos, and you guys, oh, he's a Chelsea guy. We love saying he's a Chelsea guy. Just remember this phone call. Look at it. Look at the way he's moving.
Esteval's the only exception.
Look at the way this guy's moving. Look at this.
That's the only one I rate.
Man's doing bro your prop. It's crazy.
I'm saying anything that I can get here from Broya, I'ma take that. You feel me?
Yeah. That's.
Anything, I'ma take that.
It's sad that this is the level you've stooped to now.
The one thing I will say though is that they haven't been like smacked up this season at home.
It's the first time for everything.
Yeah, that's one thing I will say. and they haven't gone with a 5 at the back today.
They haven't, or they have?
They haven't.
Good, even better. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Because I didn't even really talk too much about their team. That's fantastic news. You've actually just ended this. You've ended this call on a happy note. Thank you very much.
Yeah, they've not. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say to you. So, yeah.
All right.
All right, then, bro, man. We'll chat soon, man.
Yeah, everything will be fine, man. Don't worry about it.
Save the last words.
This guy, man. This guy. Really? Burnley away, 12:30 kickoff. You couldn't leave this one? No. Had to be there. No problem. All right, cool. Yeah, Amanda Broya is Amanda Broya. Do you know what I mean? A lot of injuries. It's sad the way his career is gone, but it is what it is. That's the game of football. Gittins miss against Spurs is still in my head. Oh, bro. I forgot about it because it didn't do anything for us in terms of the result, but the way we should have stat padded against Tottenham is crazy. We should have had 5, 6. We should have done something historic. We should have had everybody GA in, everybody stat padding, everybody's numbers flying through the roof. That's the only thing. At the end of the season, when everybody goes over all the statistics, that's the type of game where you could have had a bit more on your CV. You could have had a little bit more, but it is what it is. Didn't affect the result. So hopefully today he's more clinical because he's going to get chances, Gittins. So he needs to hopefully be more clinical and put one in the back of the net. All right, cool. Yeah, João Pedro's got to step up. Absolutely. The players I rate, I tend to put pressure on. You know what I mean? I don't make excuses for the players that I rate to perform. It doesn't really make any sense. If you think about it logistically, how are you making excuses for the players you rate? If anything, the players you don't rate, you wouldn't really be onto because you didn't even think much of them anyway. So, João Pedro, I rate, you know. I said it when we signed him. I like the player. Doesn't matter what form he's in. Doesn't matter if he's not scoring. I think he's a very, very good player. Very, very good player. If he wants to be a great player, then obviously he's going to have to start scoring goals. He's going to have to start being consistent in front of goal. But for me, he will always be a very good footballer because I just think his foundation level is very high, very, very strong, rather. So, yeah, he's got to turn it around a little bit and start putting the ball in the back of the net, hopefully, and get people off his back. So, hopefully, he can do that. I'm here to watch my boy Leslie. Should have never have sold him. Leslie gonna dunk on Enzo. We will be there. Dumber and Dumber at the back. And Free Esteval. Wait, who do you support? I'm so confused by who you support because you're saying Leslie's going to dunk on us, but you also say Leslie's your boy, which tells me you may have been a Chelsea fan. You say Free Esteval, but then I'm very confused. Do you want Leslie to do well today? Or are you just saying he's going to do well? I think this is a I will be proven right kind of moment for you, not you want Leslie to play well against us. But yeah, the teams are the teams. We've gone through the teams. We're kicking off soon. I need to get the timer ready. And that's it, chat. Let's get ready to rumble. Big game. This kind of sets the tone for Barcelona and for Arsenal. You drop points here, and the Arsenal game feels very flat, you know, especially if they beat Tottenham, which I think they will. It just makes that whole spectacle a lot less interesting. if you don't do your job. If you don't do your job. So do your job, basically. Do your job. Charlton are playing Southampton. Right, okay. Time is going to be on the screen very, very soon. We're going to kick off very, very soon. Burnley versus Chelsea, 12:30. Welcome. Let's get it done. I love this kit. I think this is my favorite kit. I do change between the three of them, and I am wearing the home kit. But that away kit for me, the color scheme is just too good. It's too good. Then I'm gonna say I like the third kit when I see it next. I'm gonna keep changing my mind. The away kit slaps, man. It really does. Maresca's there sitting on the bench. We are ready and waiting. Kick off very soon. Got to do a job. I think my score prediction was 2-0. I think. Trying to remember. Hopefully that is. I'll take 2-0. You know, 2-0 is a job. Job well done. 2-0. Very few chances for Burnley. Very few saves for Sanchez. And just manage the game. Manage the game. Manage the win. Right, we've kicked off. Big up the chat. It's good to be back. No more interruptions, no more holidays, no more international breaks. Just back to back to back to back to back to back for the foreseeable. I will be doing a watch along for, it'll be a double actually on Tuesday. Arsenal versus, is it Arsenal? No, Chelsea versus Barcelona on Tuesday, obviously. And then Wednesday, Arsenal versus Bayern plus PSG versus Tottenham. I'm going to be watching both those games on Wednesday. So the watch-alongs are well and truly back. I think we're playing, obviously, Arsenal next Sunday. So that will be on the mob. So obviously not on here. Gittins on the ball at the moment, left side. As it stands, it's, as we said, Chalobah left side centre-back, James right side, tossing in the middle, Cucurella tucking into midfield next to, is it Enzo? Let's see. I think it will be Enzo, and I think Santos will press up with João Pedro into the twin tens. Let's just see. Delap's right up at the top of the pitch. You might see it even be a 3-3, three-man midfield, three-man defence. Sometimes we have played with a back three, and then we've played three in midfield, three, and then one. You might see that as well, and just see Enzo and Santos take it in turns to go into the attack. Here's Sanchez. Sanchez not had any big errors outside of the Man United Old Trafford moment I can think of this season. It's been a much better start to the season, I think, from Sanchez than in previous seasons. We don't really talk about him anymore in terms of being worried. What is he going to do? So, you know, in the lineups when it comes out, we don't speak on Sanchez. I think that's a big improvement. That's the case, because we used to always have to speak about Sanchez. Burnley just nipped it off us there. Come on. Now watch him do something stupid. Do you know what? If that's what happens, then we'll talk on it. But I have to give credit where it's due as well. You know what I mean? He's not the reason we've been suspect defensively. That's for sure. It's been the centre backs. Here's Walker. Ball comes in, no, and it's just about stopped from progressing there. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, what was that? What was that? What was that? What was that? Chat, what just happened there? Bro. Are we being for real? Are we? Hold on. Let me get a replay because it cut. Hold on. Oh my God! You see what I'm talking about? Oh my days! You can't write this shit. As soon as I give him some praise, as soon as I try to be a little bit more fair This brother kicks the ball into Enzo's head. What the fuck? This brother Sanchez boots the ball into the back of Enzo's head. He's not even a couple of meters in front of him. I can't believe this sport that we follow. How can that actually happen? That is nuts. That is crazy. Oh, that's funny, man. I can't lie. That's hilarious. I'm not going to... This is why I don't praise too much, you know. This is why I tend to keep my mouth shut. I was feeling a little bit confident. So I said, you know what? Let me give him some praise. This is why I don't tend to say too much. People say, it's a bit biased. You got to be fair. I try. Look, I try to be fair. Look what happened. Look what happened. This is why sometimes you got to be quiet. That's mad. Wow. And that, not even 60 seconds, you know. And he does that. That is hilarious. That just goes to show you always got to be on guard. This is why you can't get too comfortable with Sanchez. You got to always be on guard. You never know when something's going to happen. Okechukwu looks like he's playing like a 10. And that's how it was in the lineup, in the graphic. But I was waiting for confirmation on the pitch. It does look like Leslie Okechukwu is playing as a 10. It's a 4-2-3-1 from Burnley, it looks like. And Leslie Okechukwu looks like he's playing as a 10. But let's see. Just give it a bit longer to see. That's mad. It's actually impressive that actually happens, you know. You speak on something and football just says, we got something for you. Is that Carl Walker playing in the DM position? What's going on here? Burnley inverting Walker into midfield. This is all sorts of woke nonsense right here. I'll tell you that. Carl Walker in the midfield. Even Pep didn't want to do that. Sanchez is going to launch it. He's cleared Enzo. Oh, what's the flag gone up for? Offside? No. Surely not offside. Oh, come on. Do you know what? Watching Haaland speak about how he times his runs, yeah, and how he's never offside, it just makes me appreciate that that side of the game even more. I need that from our guys, man. Gotta be on side. Haaland's never offside. That's such a big part of Delap's game, running him behind. I hope he's listening to Haaland and he starts to try and take that into his game, because I don't want to see these silly offsides, man. We had that with Jackson as well. Here's Burnley coming forward. Shot blocked. Chalobah does very well. I think he's even done a little fist pump there. Very good pass. Oh, it's free kick, surely. Free kick. But yeah, how was he even offside? That's what I'm saying. I don't even understand how he was offside. And that breaks down the whole attack. We have to start all over again. Right, 7 minutes. Reece James. So as you can see, Reece James is going to be in that back three. Tosin, who's actually a good passer. You know, he's a good passer. So I need to see a bit more from Tosin on the ball, because he's very good at fizzing it through the press. It's only Chalobah I'm not expecting loads on the ball, because he's playing on his wrong foot. The other two should be doing stuff. Santos, not a good pass. Why are people onto Gittins? He's not even touched the ball. The rivals are onto Gittins. He's not even on the ball. It's mad. I hope he slaps one top bins, shuts everybody up. That's what's needed. He's going up against Carl Walker as well. And I've you know, like I said, I've not watched loads of Burnley. So Carl Walker, no spring chicken, surely should be able to cut him up. Look, he's not even at right back right now. Delap, play the pass. Play the pass! Come on, man! Really? We're shooting. Ah, I thought the option was clearly going to be to pass it, man. And to be honest, I did say I want Delap to shoot, so I'm not trying to be a hypocrite, but I didn't really think that was on. I was looking at the options around you, man. You look at Gittins as sprinting past whoever's tracking him on the left-hand side, right side, there's options. I don't know about that decision-making there, but it is what it is. At least he's getting a shot out of his system and he's not doing a duel. He's not doing a duel. Getting a foul out of his system, so I'd rather the shot. Oh, the touch. Oh, the touch. Oh, the hold-up play. Poor Lord Jesus. Lord have mercy. Oh, Jesus. Oh, that first touch. That's an international break touch right there. Come on. Let's see. That's Okachuku, isn't it? So he's actually quite deep now. Where is he playing today? Hold on, let me check this. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like the space that Burnley have got running in behind here. Thankfully, the recovery is strong. Boy. They were in behind there for a bit. Leslie wears the number 8, doesn't he? That's headed over the bar. Sure he does. Yeah, he does. He wears number 8. Yeah, Santos does well. Let's give him some credit, you know, on the recovery. He's got the pace to get back. Not really sure where our centre-backs are, but good defending from Andre Santos. Much needed. And that's what it is, you know, the pace has to come from somewhere on the recovery. Was that a skill that brother just did? Was it Fleming? I think it was. Right, Chalobah over to Reece James. There's not really many options in midfield to pass to right now. I'm looking at the midfield. It's literally just Santos standing there, and he's not really even available. Where's Enzo Fernandez? Why is he so far away? Neto. It's a great pass from Tosin. Hey, that's a free kick. Hey, ref! Hey, ref! Do you know what? Neto's not even appealing for it, so it is what it is. Look, they love these balls in behind and round the corners. This is what they're looking for. This is what they're looking for, guys. They're playing... Oh, my God. Oh, my God, the gap. Oh, my days. Guys, what's going on? We're having to make quite a few blocks. A little bit too much last-ditch defending in the first 11 minutes. We had to make like 3 blocks. They're getting a bit too close. Yeah. It's literally, bro, you've just said it as well. We've had to make a couple too many last-ditch tackles in the first 10 minutes, bro. The defending is a bit too open. Letting them get way too close. I thought we would be, yeah. I thought we'd be camped in Burnley's half, but Burnley are not even playing a back 5, which has surprised me because that's our kryptonite. I thought they'd actually played a back 5, but they haven't. And Burnley are coming at us. They're being aggressive. They're pressing. They're up the pitch. So yeah, I wasn't expecting that, but maybe that will suit us anyway. Because you know, like I said, we don't really do well with back 5s, and we don't really do well with low blocks. So maybe that will be a good thing. Because against Sunderland, I think in the first goal was a transition. It was a counter because Sunderland will also step into us and into our half and whatnot. However, and I was saying in that game, well, this might be a good thing for us because now we're not up against a deep block and whatnot. But then they actually just carried on playing well the whole game, and we never actually started playing well at any point. So that's what we don't want to happen. Right. I want Enzo to be on the ball a bit more. I think I wouldn't mind. I mean, so yeah, defensively, you'd want Santos deeper than Enzo because Santos has got more recovery pace. Santos, I think, is going to get about the pitch more. He's going to cover more ground and tackles, interception statistics. League on last season, he was very high. So he's going to be better than that at Enzo, I think. But then in terms of in possession, I think Enzo needs to get more touches, needs to be on the ball more. So and Santos, I think, well, both of them can finish. Both of them can get goals in different ways. But Enzo's obviously done it more for Chelsea than Santos has. So Maresca's obviously probably going to lean more towards Enzo for the goals than Santos. But yeah, it's an interesting one. I want to see Enzo on the ball more, though. He's not on the ball enough. Yeah, there's not enough. There's not enough in midfield. Whenever we have the ball, it's just Santos in midfield, and everybody else is just they're somewhere. They're in another universe. They're not. No one's close. There's no one close to Santos. There's no potential of any sort of link up and passing between one another to create or to play out. It's just Santos and bust. There's no one in the midfield. I don't know why. Burnley are playing differently than usual. Tobes is just in here to hate. Have you not got a client to speak to or something? You not got clients in America to call or something? Do some work, man. Catch up on some work, or I don't know, get ahead of the game before Monday or something, bro. What are you in here chatting nonsense for? Look at this guy. Who is this guy talking about in this chat? Oh, come on. He's talking about Gittins, I think. No, Gittins is 20. Actually, no, Gittins is 21, to be fair. He is 21. I think he just turned. I think he's talking about Gittins. Oh, boy. 2021, it's all the same thing. Enzo. Neto. Go on. Cut in and shoot. Shoot. Oh, fuck. Is that deflected? Okay. Tobes is yapping about 21-year-old Gittins, but is he going to speak about 18-year-old Esteval? And how he's better than every single one of your attackers? Is he gonna speak on 18-year-old Esteval? How about that? Do you like that for a statement, that Esteval is better than every single one of your attackers? How do you feel about that? 18-year-old Esteval is better than every single one of Tottenham's attackers. How do you feel? How do you feel about that? Do you care to speak on that, sir? Care to speak on that? Do you disagree, agree? What do you think about it? Talk to me. Esteval, what, more contributions than Kudus? What are we talking? What are we saying? Talk to me. Yeah, he's gone quiet. 22-year-old Simmons and that, yeah? Okay. He's not offended. Okay, it's good. What's Turkish doing in here? Rotted. All the ops. Chilling in the chat. Okay. Wow, we. Okay. What kind of pass is that? Come on. I ask you to drop in, come and get on the ball, and then you give me this. It's crazy. Making me look like an idiot. Look, the Burnley fans are playing rock, paper, scissors, man, with the mascot. We need to start putting problems on this pitch for these people. Look at them. They're playing rock, paper, scissors. That's not on. We need to start causing problems for them. These kids should be crying. Why are they playing rock, paper, scissors when Chelsea are in town? This you know how disrespectful it is. Nah, get this ball in the back of the net now. I want to see kids crying on the screen. Neto, cut in. Go on. Rock, paper, scissors when my team's playing. Are you taking the piss? Mad. Gittins. Go on. No, it's mad. Can you imagine? Rock, paper, scissors, you know. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Nah, we need to take some shots. We need to shoot. It's crazy. Oh my days. Nah, these lot are taking a mick. Go on, Gittins. Go on. You better pan to them kids when we score. Better pan to them again, see if they're still playing the rock, paper, scissors. You know what I'm saying? That was crazy from Gittins. What did I say? It's gonna be hot, it's gonna be cold. It's gonna be hot, it's gonna be cold. I need João Pedro on the ball. I need Enzo Fernandez on the ball. That's what I need. That is what I need. That's what I'm looking to. You know? Those are footballers there that we really shouldn't be questioning the technical output. It should just be there. So I need those two on the ball. 19 minutes. Man said, who hurt Gittins? He's going for a breakup. He's going for a breakup. That was for the X. You know what I'm saying? That was for the X. That cross. Oh, look at the space, man. Okay, thank goodness he didn't take a touch. I don't think Anthony knew how much time and space he actually had in the pitch. Because the way he's received that ball, that guy had time, space, everything around him. The whole world. Oh, Delap. The hold-up play has to be better. The hold-up play has to be better. I need at least equal hold-up play to Jackson. I need at least equal hold-up play to Jackson. Whatever Jackson was doing, I need that. That is the level of hold-up play I need. It's not for someone that's got to be strong and has got to be aggressive. You're not strong. You're not being strong. Oh, for fuck's sake, this referee. No, he's let it go. Good. Go on. Man said in the chat, dilapidated. That's crazy work. Absolutely mad. Man said dilapidated. What is even that? Delap was only 30. We don't need to stress. Brother, at the end of the season, the fees, we will not speak on. We will only speak on the trophies won. You know what I'm saying? I hear it. I get you. Because that's squad player money. But right now, he's a starter. So I need starter performance. I need starter quality. I hear you on the fee. If we had signed another one after him and then it was him, someone else, João Pedro, which is how I wanted it to be, then yeah, you know, 30 million, whatever. But he's starting today, so we need to see quality. And he's probably starting, you know, potentially. He might not start, you know, against Barcelona. I think he will. Because usually I'd say João Pedro could maybe go and play up front. Actually, no. I think I don't know, guys. What are we going to see? Is he going to start? Maybe he'll go over 3-man midfield, actually, you know. He'll probably go with James, Enzo and Caicedo, put Gusto at right back, or he'll put Gusto in midfield. So, yeah, we might not see Delap start, actually, the next 2 games. It might not be a start. It might not be a start. Because João Pedro might play up front. Yeah. But, yeah, over the Christmas period, he's going to play a lot of games. He's going to definitely go, you know, Leeds and Bournemouth and Everton, Newcastle. I think, you know, it's going to be definitely a lot of games where Delap plays. So... Shwana. Burnley on it again. Come on. Walker. Press them. Oh, they're very ropey, I think. That build up. Well done, Reece James. Is that Reece? No, Santos, sorry. Brilliant. Boy, yo, that was brilliant from Santos. That's my baller. Go on. No attempts on target. That's what Santos can do. Cucurella. Chalobah. Gittins. Still in possession. Blocked. Oh. I don't know why people were screaming Pedro in the chat. Trying to bait us or something. Go on. Nice, Santos. Nice. Play it. Pedro. Go on. Neto. Neto. Oh. Okay. Oh. Come on. Steve. At the back. For Burnley. There's gaps there, man. So Cucurella is playing a lot closer to Santos now, which is good. Because like I said earlier, I feel like Santos was just by himself. There was no one even next to him. So at least, if it's not going to be Enzo, you're putting Cucurella there so we can actually join up some passes. There we go. Let's go in there. Nice. Ciao. It's better. That's it. Toss in. Delap. Fucking hell, Delap, man! This hold-up play stinks! Come on! Fuck's sake! The fuck is this hold-up play, man? This is 5 times in the game. 5 times in 25 minutes. This ball is bobbling off this man's foot. Out of play to the opposition. What's going on with the hold-up play? Fuck's sake. It's breaking down all of the attacks. Every time we try to do something, it's going to him. Bush! Every time the ball's coming to him. But can we just hold the ball, keep it together? Can we just keep the ball together? This is the basics. It's mad frustrating. We're just giving the ball back to Burnley all over again. Out for a goal kick, thankfully. Oh my days, man. First touch today has been absolutely abysmal, honestly. Absolutely abysmal. Bro, if this was Lukaku, bro. You know what I mean? It's true. This is some Lukaku level of nonsense right now I'm getting in terms of the first touch, bro. It's crazy. Needs to pattern up, seriously. The passing. Who's played that now? Who's played that out of play? What's going on today with this passing, man? Come on. What's Burnley? Are Burnley sponsored by X? What's going on with that X logo in the dugout? Oh, Okachuku's absolutely spun Cucurella there. Oh my days, he spun him. He sent him for a hot dog. Chew. Oh, okay. Oh my God, Cucurella, what are you doing? Jesus. Santos has been the wall. Listen. That's my boy. That's my boy right there. I'm glad to see he stepped up first 28 minutes. He's been good. He's playing a different role today. Because usually he plays as Enzo's replacement as an 8. He's playing as the 6 today. That's a great ball. Delap. Oh, Delap. What's going on? What's the flag? Offside. Ah! I'm gonna get this guy, and I'm gonna he's just, I don't understand. What are you offside for? What were we just speaking about Haaland and the quotes? Why are you offside? This is crazy. Why are you offside? Oh my God. Nearly a pen. I know. I've just seen that. I don't know what was going on there between Chalobah and Sanchez. Oh my days. Stay onside. Always look at the line. You are a striker. You are a striker. Stay onside. I can't be dealing with the... Again, I keep saying about Jackson because we need to be completely crystal clear and very consistent here. Red cards, ill discipline, offside all the time. Hold up play. I need to see the differences. I'm comparing and contrasting. Yes, I am. Similar amount of money paid for both. 15 goals, 10 goals, loaned out, whatever. Get out of my club, cool. Replacement comes in. Let me see now what's going on. Am I going to get my 15 goals? Am I going to get my 10? Am I going to get my hold-up play? Am I going to get... Bro, I'm not fucking about. I'm not playing about because Jackson was getting a lot of heat, so I need to see I need to see it. I need to see the improvement. I need to see it. Good. Zhao. Oh. Unlucky. That was close. Chalobah. Oh, unlucky as well. All right, that was a bit better. A bit better with the link up. Come on, guys. Come on. Good. Enzo. Oh, he's got 2 man on him. Oi. No, just let it, man. Just let it go. Just let it go. You was happy with the tangle before. Why now is it a problem? Oh, my days. Just let it go. It's not a problem. Just let the game go on. More than 60% of our possession. Hold on a second. 2 our defenders having the ball is not enough reason to know that Maresca is mad. Big up for the super chat, brother. Do you want to slap Delap to Why do I want to slap Delap to senses? He is... I don't know what that word is. Fidgety? This will set up our whole weekend. Yes, it will. I'm here to watch my... Oh, yeah, we read that one out. Yeah, this is setting up the whole weekend. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. We need to be... Yeah, Walker's what, 35 years old? I need to see Gittins versus Walker a lot more, man. I'm not seeing enough of that. I'm not seeing enough of that. Come on, João Pedro, get back in there. Leslie Okachuku. Okay, good clearance. Again, Santos. Right place, right time, all the time. Delap. Free kick. Good. Neto. Nope. It's Chalobah. Go on. There's not enough movement, man, in front of the centre backs. The movement's very tired. It's very static. Look. Ooh. The movement's poor. Yeah, the movement's not there in front of the defenders. That's why the defenders have got the ball for so long. The ball is, like you said, the ball's spending way too much time with the centre backs. But when you look at the movement in front of them, it's very static. Oh, that's brilliant. That is the hold-up play we've been looking for, Delap. That's fantastic. Go on. Oh! Now that is what we needed to see. That hold-up play from Delap there, that is the standard. That is the standard. Look at that. Fizzed into him. Great touch. Round the corner. Burst the pace. In behind for Neto. Everything on point. Everything on point. And then we get a chance from it. This is how the chance is going to get created. The hold-up play is on point. Then we can go from there. When the ball's coming into you, got to hold it. Then we got runners off of it, and now we're getting somewhere. That's what we need to do. That's what we need to do. That was much better. We've got another corner now as well. That's the first time we've actually been able to get the ball to Delap and build from there. And then there's been people making runs. Maybe if Gittins was a little bit more on his toes, he might have got there before the defender. I don't know. Maybe. You don't like our corner routine. Let me see. What is it? We've actually scored quite a few goals from set pieces, but it doesn't feel like we're anything special on set pieces, if you know what I mean. Do you know what I mean? It's weird. I think the way we've scored from set pieces is like a lot of different variety of goals. So you can't really pinpoint how we're going to score from the set piece. We just have scored from set pieces, but we don't really have like a trademark. This is Chelsea. This is how they score from set pieces. How can you stop them? It's not like that. It's kind of just we've scored from set pieces. I haven't been able to pinpoint any sort of consistent thing. But that's also because the centre-backs are never the same. So, you know, the guys that we're aiming for the corners, it's always different. It's always different names and faces that we're aiming for. There's no consistent threat. James whipped that in there. Has a great delivery. Nearly fell to Enzo, I think. I feel like we should have done a bit better there, you know. It's a great delivery. It's what it is. 10 minutes to half-time. 10 minutes. Ball's been launched. Oh, that's a great ball. Cucurella. Okay, good. Gittins. Okay. Yeah! Yes! Come on! Yes! It's hot and cold! It's hot and cold, baby! The two wingers combined! We ain't even really seen too much from them in this match, and it's the two that combined for the goal. Madness! I don't even know how that's happened. I don't know where it's come from. They've been calling him kittens in the chat the whole fucking game. We ain't had nothing from him. No 1v1 versus Walker this whole game. And this brother finally gets the ball and whips in a delicious cross, man. That's the kind of quality. What a delivery. Look at this. Cucurella maybe gets a bit lucky on the hold-up. We don't really give a damn. Gittins, boy, look at that. Brilliant ball. Aye, Neto, brilliant finish. Brilliant. Two players that needed to do something today. Love it. Love it. Both of them needed that. I think Neto needed that. Gittins needed that. I don't, you know, it's a brilliant goal. It's a brilliant goal, man. Brilliant header. Brilliant cross. Everything. Brilliant, brilliant. Brilliant. Oh, that's good, man. That's good. We needed that goal before half-time. Take the pressure off. I can't believe it's actually come from those two because they've barely been on the ball. These two players have barely really been on the ball this whole game. It's mainly gone through the middle to Delap. That's good. That's lovely. Hopefully now we can kick on. That's fantastic. Meow, meow, blood. Meow, meow. That's what I'm saying, fam. Yes. Meow, meow, fam. Come on. I said it earlier. I said, listen, I hope Gittins, I hope he shuts a lot of people up in the chat because I know a lot of rivals are enjoying themselves. Gittins, kittens, meow, meow. Listen, he could still be a kitten, you know. He could just be light on his feet and lightning quick. I've said it before. Kittens doesn't have to be a cuss. It doesn't have to be a cuss. It can just be light on his feet and lightning quick. Yeah? That's what I want a winger to be anyway. I want a winger to be light on his feet. You know what I mean? Never fools. Never fools. Cats have got great balance. Yeah? They're quick and they're light on their feet. Yeah? And they can strike in a moment's notice. So I don't really understand what we're cussing. Let kittens continue. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no problem with that. Kitten turns into cat. Cat, it's not really in the same line, but can become a leopard. And you know, then we're going into the you know, we're going places. You know what I mean? We're going places. Hopefully. Keep it up. Meow, meow, indeed. He ain't a Pokemon. This is Transformers, boy. It's Transformers. Do I know Monque? Is that who you're saying, Monque? I don't know him, but I do see a lot of his content. Monque. Yeah, I watched the rap battle between him and I can't remember the other guy's name. You guys will remember it on Deji's channel. That was brilliant. Very nostalgic. Although the other guy was absolutely horrendous. This guy, he's lost his touch, man. I can't remember his name. What was his name? Let me go and find it. He's lost his touch, man. He's lost his touch. He was shocking. His backup crowd was not on point either. Super Hot Fire, that's it. Yeah, Super Hot Fire. Oh my God. Monque absolutely destroyed him in that rap battle, man. Destroyed him. I actually wish Super Hot Fire was better than he put out, because yeah. Right. Relief. Tobes is telling us to shut up, all that. Yep, he's angry now. That's good. That's what we like to see. That's what we like to see. Gittins, Neto combine. Good. And we were speaking about it yesterday on the stream. For those who were there, we were speaking about the winger situation, because obviously Quenda was confirmed to be in the first team next season, which means one of the wingers have to leave, really. Because there isn't enough space for healthy competition for Quenda to come in, plus all these wingers to stay and get good game time and develop. And we was discussing who that winger's going to be. And we don't know. It's, you know, probably between Neto, Gittins, and maybe Garnacho, but you never know. So, I don't know. It's two of them combined today. Everyone's got to have big seasons on the flanks. Here's Delap. Can you please get that ball across for me? Oh. Second goal would be nice. Second goal would be nice. There was no conviction in that one, in that cross. I'm analysing the rap battle like a pundit. I came into it with high expectations, bro. Because I know I've been watching Monque here and there. You know, I've seen a lot of his stuff over the last, 3 years? And then obviously 3-4 years. And then Super Hot Fire was just pure nostalgia. So I had a lot of expectations going in, brother. I was expecting big things. Get to all the super chats at half time. 42 minutes. Can we get that second goal? Because again, we all know what it is in terms of the 1-goal lead and leaving the game open. We need to close the game. Just get that second goal, and I have no doubt this game's finished. No doubts. I don't think Burnley have enough in attack to come back from 2-0 down if we just behave ourselves and apply ourselves. But 1-0 is always dangerous. We need to get the second goal. Really do need to get that second goal. There's not enough quality in that Burnley team after 2-0, I don't think. Santos, lovely. Lovely. Go on, João Pedro now. Let's go. Play it. Fuck. Oh. We were almost in, man. Almost in. But the weight of pass needs to be better from João Pedro in this 10 position. There's been a couple times the weight of pass is not really what it needs to be when he's looking for Neto. Needs to weight these passes. They're not weighted. I shoot, I miss it. Santos, come on. Go for the second. Second goal kills this game. Yeah, the passing from Pedro today is not really on point. It's not on point. Need better. Especially when you're in the 10. You need to be weighting the passes. He's not a playmaker in the same way Palmer is. I think he's more of a carrier, dribbler. That's more his playmaking, not necessarily always playing perfect passes, but yeah, hopefully he'll. I look at him more as like carry it a bit, 1-2, little connection, little combine, that kind of stuff. But hopefully he can fix up the passing if he's in the second half. Yeah, he is better in the 10. That doesn't mean every single attribute he's perfect at in the 10, but he's better in the 10, I think. Because in the 9, he's not in the box. Because he's dropping in so much. João Pedro. Oh, unlucky. Tobes needs to focus on the North London derby anyway. He's mad distracted. He's got an incoming loss to deal with mentally and on the mob tomorrow, according to his own prediction. So he needs to focus. Psych, I swished it. Bro, it's just too funny. I want to see Monquer actually versus Darkest. That's what I want to see. That needs to be lined up. Damn. That would slap in it. That would slap. Yeah, I want to see that. No Turkish. No, we're not supporting any Spurs. We're not supporting any Spurs at all. We're just not supporting Arsenal. That's what we're gonna call it. Preying on your downfall. It's not supporting anything on the other side. We don't support shite. 1 minute left. Oh, that is a fucking pass. Cucurella, please make the right decision. Okay. Unlucky. I do think that was the best decision because I don't think Gittins was really open for the pass. That pass there opened up the whole thing. I think it was from Tosin. Opened up the whole pitch. The whole pitch got opened up. Out for a corner. We don't know who won. We just know who lost. Exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Tosin, Tosin can pass the ball. I've seen it at Fulham. He can definitely pass the ball. I'm not so sure about a lot of other stuff, but he can pass the ball. Ball's going to come into the box. Yeah, it was a very Levi-esque. What position is Cucurella playing? He's playing left back, but he's basically going into midfield. He's inverting. But yeah, João Pedro and Pedro Neto are just having a conversation at half-time, which is not a massive surprise because those two, in terms of they're not really in sync. They're not in sync in terms of the passing. I think it's been a couple of passes Pedro's tried to play. Not one, definitely been minimum 2. And Pedro Neto's either ahead of the ball or he's not weighted it or whatever. So those two are having a big conversation at halftime about that. So hopefully second half they sort that out. Halftime, 1-0 lead. I'll take it. You know, I'm not really too bothered how it comes. We just need to win the game. Clean sheet still intact. 2-0 is still on. We're on for 2-0. It's not going to be pretty. We already kind of knew that a little bit, but we need to win the game. I don't think the 1-0 lead is enough. So especially with with us and our ways of defending at times this season, so we can't really be getting comfortable. I'm going to stick up the bench so you can see on screen what we've got on the bench to pick from. Would I make any changes at halftime? I don't know. I think, obviously, Delap has been pretty frustrating outside of one good bit of play. I think Maresca maybe just has a word and then maybe gives him 15 more minutes in the second half to sort it out. If he's still playing poorly, if the hold-up play is still poor, if the touch is still poor, then maybe Gu comes on for the last 30. But I don't think I'd hook him at halftime, even though he is annoying me a bit today. João Pedro, maybe some people will say maybe he goes into the 9, but then who goes into the 10? Is it going to be Esteval? There's no Buonanotte on the bench today. I keep saying I don't really want to see Esteval in the 10. I think when you've got someone that's electric, someone that is just playing with a ridiculous amount of freedom, the 10 position, especially in this team, is not the most fun position to play. It's very claustrophobic in there. There's not much freedom. It's very, you got to be very, I'm not saying even responsible, because Esteval's obviously responsible. I think he'd go in there and do a job, but I don't want him to come on and do a job. I want him to come on and do a madness. And I think every time he comes on that right wing, and every time we get the ball to him on that right wing, it just, when you have a player with that kind of quality and that kind of freedom, I think if you put them on the right, you just open up more space in the middle anyway. Because everybody just immediately gets attracted to the right-hand side. They just start unconsciously sending defenders over there to double up, to triple up or whatever. Then there's more space in the middle. Then there's more space on the left. So instead of putting your best attacker in the 10 and everything gets congested, then we get shoved out wide, which, to be fair, that's where the goal came from. Goal comes from a cross on the left to the right. But the crossing and it's not consistent. We saw Gittins slap one into the stands. That one was a great cross. Neto, the crossing is sometimes good, sometimes not. So I don't really want us to go and have to play through the flanks. I still want us to play through the middle anyway. So, yeah, I think for me, if Esteval's coming on, it's got to be on the right. And you're not going to hook the wingers after they just got an assist and a goal. You leave them on and let them do whatever for the next 15 as well. So Santos has been brilliant. I think Santos has probably been our best player. Actually, he has been our best player. And I think comfortably as well. He's everywhere. Santos is, and you see Tobes, he's not talking about Santos. He's focused on someone else. He's always cussing. I'm going to be watching Santos. I'm going to be saying this and that and the red tete. Santos has been the best player on the pitch. He is everywhere. The guy is everywhere. The guy is making big interceptions, big tackles, big blocks, big recoveries, last-ditch defending. He's playing that 6 role fantastic. And remember I said, this guy can play in 6 and 8. Not just 8 and only where Enzo Fernandez, he can play in the 6. You can trust him to receive the ball under the press. You can trust him to receive the ball off the defenders. And defensively, he's going to get about and he's going to get tackles and interceptions. That's what he was doing last season. So it was a big risk, no Caicedo, but Santos is doing very well. He's doing very, very well. And I think there's it was Turkish. We're not watching the same game, so you don't think Santos is playing well. If you think Santos is getting overrun, that's because there's not enough people in midfield. It's not because Santos is not playing well. It's because there's not enough people in midfield. Enzo's playing really quite high up at times. Cucurella was only just inverting midway through that half and coming closer into the midfield. Santos is up against maybe 2-3 men sometimes, so he's playing well. That's for sure. He's playing well. I wouldn't say anonymous on the ball. Again, there needs to be more movement. He's there to receive it, but obviously they're blocking the passing lanes. So who else is there? If you're building out from the back and someone's blocking the passing lane for one man, where's the rest of the man to come and receive the ball? That means there's space for someone else to come and get the ball. If I'm standing here occupying everybody's attention and they're blocking all the passing lanes to me, that doesn't mean I'm not showing for the ball. That means I'm being blocked off, which means other people should now be taking advantage of the fact that I'm taking all the attention and you should be popping up. And that's where that pass comes from Tosin. Splits the whole line, finds Cucurella. Cucurella is in all this space, and he's now running through the whole Burnley midfield. Because why? Because they're attracted to Santos. They weren't thinking about Cucurella. But the problem was in the first 15, 20, there's no one with Santos. There's no one near him. Cucurella is at left back. Enzo's playing in twin tens or whatever. No one's taking advantage of the fact that Santos is taking all the attention. So I don't need Santos to be on the ball for him to be doing good build-up. He just needs to take all the attention off the rest of them and then go and get the ball. Show yourself. So I'm not too worried. I'm not too worried about that because I know Santos can get the ball. Let's go through the super chats. Tobes is so angry. That's funny. Right, what's going on here? Burnley are outplaying you, man. All right. I mean, listen, Burnley are playing well as well. Absolutely. But I don't really give a damn. All we need is the result. We're not here for... It's the international break, 12:30, Burnley away. It's not very glamorous. I'm not really too fussed. None of their players probably went to international break, I'll be real. And all of our players did. I'm not really too fussed. We've rotated. There's no Caicedo. Palmer's injured. You know what I mean? We're coming in here with a dicey lineup. I saw Grizz in the Big Six chat. Chelsea are not going to win. The lineup's a mess. So let's not do too much. We're not really here for much more. We just need 3 points, keep it pushing. I took a break during the international nonsense, came back. My general was looking fresh, got 2 podcasts to listen to now. Palmer has showed his toe somewhere not safe. Shoved his toe somewhere not safe. Esteban, my king, are not starting. What is the malarkey? Bro, 2 of our best attackers, not starting. Our best midfielder, not starting. Our best centre-backs, not starting. That is the reality of this team. So I'm not coming in here thinking, yeah, we're going to slap Burnley up 3-4-0 after international break with a very rotated team. I don't really give a damn. I just need the result. 2-0, no goals conceded, keep it stepping. That's what big teams need to do. It's not every day you need to be playing at your best, especially after international break. We already know what it is. So, you know, I'm very, very calm with the situation. We ain't really giving up massive chances. There's been a lot of blocks in the first 10 minutes, a lot of last-ditch defending, but or last-ditch blocks and whatnot. But yeah, we're leading the game. We're leading the game. If another team, you know, in the top 4 comes into a game away from home, 12:30 international break, they've got no best attacker, no second best attacker, no best midfielder, no best centre back. I don't think we're expecting glamour. I'm not gonna lie. Delap's been poor in the build-up. Gittins and Neto, you know, we already know kind of what we're gonna get there, hot and cold, like I said. And the centre-back pairing, no one's looking at that thinking, wow, do you know what I mean? So the whole thing is a bit, you know, it's a bit ropey anyway. So it's fine. If we can come out here with a comfortable win, in terms of the score, and with all those changes and all those risks that we're taking in the lineup, fantastic. You know, that's a lot of risk that we took there today. A lot of risk. And I'm not making excuses because, like I said, we have to win the game. We have to win the game. We don't win the game, it's poor, shocking. Yeah, shocking result. I'm just saying, if we win the game, then we keep it moving. I'm not gonna complain with a win, with this many changes and this much upheaval. João Pedro has more good games as a 9 than as a 10. It depends on the scenario and the situation. When he's playing as a 9 and there's no Cole Palmer, there's no creativity behind him in terms of that guy that he can be in sync with from the Club World Cup. So then for me, he then needs to become that creative force in the 10, because we know in the 9 he's going to drop into the 10 anyway and try and be creative, and then there's no one in the box. And we've seen that because he's taken basically no shots for the last 7 weeks. So he could play in the 9. I'm not saying he should never play in the 9. However, he's not a proven goal scorer in this league. I think he can shoot, but he's not put up even 10 goals, 15, 20 goals. And the lack of shots in the last few months kind of plays into that, right? There's a shot volume was low at Brighton last season. It's low this season. So I'm not forcing this 9 thing, because really 9s need to be getting me 20 goals. So I'm not really forcing it because it's not on record that he's putting up 20 goals. So whilst there's no Palmer, there's definitely no 20 goals, as we can see. So Delap needs to go and get me the goals, go and get me the 15 goals. And like a Jackson did, and João Pedro, go and get on the ball, because you want to be on the ball, right? So go and get on the ball. Depends on the situation, bro. Some Chelsea fans don't deserve this team, says Elijah. Another super chat. Delap press is worse than Nkunku. Easy to play around. Honestly, fuck Maresca for these continuous Chalobah centre-back build-up. Torture. Santos need more minutes. The only other option he could have played at left side centre-back is Hato. And Hato struggled the last time he played at centre-back. So again, it's dicey. I think Badiashile just needs to be fit. That's the solution here. If Badiashile just stays fit, then he plays left side centre-back. We don't need to worry about the build-up. Toes rattled. How's Xavi Simons doing? Says Adam. João Pedro has been average. The lap growing into the game. One good moment. I don't know if he's growing into the game. We'll see if he keeps that up. Garnacho on for Gittins and Steve on for Neto, 60 minutes. The lap off for Gu, 80. I wouldn't even go as far as 80. I think if the lap does not improve consistently with his touches in the next 15, I'd take him off maybe earlier than that, to be honest, and get Gu on. So, because Gu's press is very good as well. You talk about the lap's press, which is half-baked. It's not on Jackson's level at all at the moment. Gu is a very strong presser. So I'm looking at Gu on the bench thinking the hold-up play can't really get any worse outside of that one good Delap bit of hold-up. And the press can certainly get better as well. So it could be earlier that he comes on. Let's see. You're right, Matisse, but then Enzo should drop deeper because he's getting stuck in where we get stuck when Tosin gets the ball, midfield build-up. You can be better. Yeah, absolutely. It can be better. Absolutely. The way we are playing 1-0 lead is a lead for Burnley. I don't know what you mean by that. I think we can play a lot better and we're leading the game. So I think that's a win-win. There's loads of things we can improve. Hold up, play up front can be better. João Pedro can be better. Enzo can get on the ball more. Neto and Gittins can get on the ball more. And Gittins can definitely square up to Walker a lot more. Esteval can come on. Garnacho can come on. Caicedo can come on. And we're winning. And we're not playing brilliant. We're just playing okay. So I think it's a win-win right now. Can't really get any, considering how much we can improve. I don't think I'm too concerned. Matisse brainwashed the fan base to think Pedro is a 10 when his best performance came as a 9 in the Club World Cup. It came as a 9 with Cole Palmer in the team. Also, the manager, not me, the manager with the coaching qualifications who watches him in training every single week said he's not a normal type of 9. He said he's not the same 9 that gets you 15, 20 goals. Now, you tell me how Chelsea function with a 9 that doesn't get 15 to 20 goals, as the manager said. Not me. I didn't say Pedro can't get 15 goals. I've actually said Pedro needs to get 15 goals. The manager publicly came out in a press conference and he said Pedro is not that type of striker that gets you 15, 20 goals. So, unless you see prime Mohamed Salah, prime Sadio Mane, prime goal-scoring wingers at my football club in this starting 11, in this squad, who's going to get the goals? If it's not going to be Pedro up front, who gets you 15 goals, by the way, same tally as Jackson, the manager said no. He's not getting you 15 goals. How many goals is he on this season so far in the Premier League? I think it's like 3, right? So the manager said it's not happening. So who's going to get the goals, chat, up front? Who's going to get the goals? If João Pedro plays up front and he's not getting you 15, 20 goals, he's got 4 goals. That means the wingers have to get 15, 20 goals. Do you think Gittins or Neto is going to get 15, 20 goals? No. No. Garnacho? No. So that means we need someone to go up front. And that's going to have to be Delap. That's what he is, a striker. And if you actually look at it, we don't have a 10 because Buonanotte not in the squad. So João Pedro has to go in the 10. It's not difficult unless you want to see Enzo in the 10. And a lot of you don't like to see Enzo in the 10. So I'm just doing the maths. If he's a 9.5, all these things, like a Xerxes or something, I don't know. We need goals. I need goals. That's all I know. He's not a 9 or a 10. He's a 9.5. Maybe. But I don't really care. I just need goals. All I know is in the Premier League, he scored from the 10 position. The first 2 goals he scored was from the 10 position. And then I believe he's got a couple now in the 9. Listen, he could score from multiple positions. I think he scored from a set piece and he's playing in the 9 one of the games. Don't really care. He needs to score goals. So if he's going to play in the 9 and the hold-up play again is not really what it needs to be because he's not really the combative guy or whatever, or he's not going to be in the box because he's always in the 10, dropping deep and linking up, and he's not taking shots, then, if you're not going to take shots, don't take shots in the 10. But don't play in the 9 and not take shots. That's all I'm saying, you know? So if the shot volume is not going to increase, at least play in the 10 and let someone else do the shot volume in the 9 is basically what I'm saying. Is James injured? James off? Oh, what's going on? What's going on? We're going to be getting the timer up second half. What do you mean Reece James is coming off? What do you mean Reece James is coming off? We've got big games this week. We got big games coming up this week. What's going on? What is going on? Why is that? Does anybody in the chat know why Reece James is coming off? Rest. I hope it's rest. I hope it's rest. Turkish. Hot take. I personally think Delap has solid half. No. Yeah, that's a hot take. That's the hottest of takes. I think you need to rewatch the first half, brother. Respectfully. That's a hot take. That's a piping hot take. That's a hot take. That's burning. That's a burning take. I'm not sure what half you've watched for him to be having a decent, solid half. That's the wrong take. That's a crazy take. That take is scorching. Yeah, burning. Lava take. The floor is lava take. Right, let's get this timer on screen. Second half. I think I've gone in early. Southampton are beating Charlton 5-1 at the Valley. Bloody hell. 5-1. Ross. That is absolutely mad. 5-1 is crazy. Is it not? It's not even half. What is it? Half time? What time is it? It can't be more than Bruh, Jesus. It's the second half is only kicking off and they're 5-1 up at the Valley. That is peak. How can you be 5-1 down at half time? What is going on over there? I don't even think Southampton are even high up the table. Last time I checked the Championship, none of the relegated teams are pushing playoffs or are high up the league. Southampton are 14th, Charlton are 11th. What is going on over there, bruv? That is mad, you know. Yo. And then, you know what's annoying? People are going to run the Reece James injury-prone gimmick. This is his first injury in over a year. It's like 18 months now. It's mad. It's long. I think he's just resting. Look, he's smiling. Hey, go on, Reece. Yeah, go on, Reece. Let them know. Let them know. Reece is smiling, bruv. Reece is chilling, bruv. Don't worry about that. Reece is chilling. He said, yo, my day's off. My finish. I'm clocking out. Job done. You think Reece James is injured? Bruh, Reece James is done for the day, man. He said, listen, I got Barcelona and Arsenal coming up. Yeah, man. He said, listen, don't worry about this, man. I've done my job. Half time, we're leading. What more do you want? We keep it stepping. We've got Gusto and Josh Achimpong on the bench. We've got 2 right backs there. What do I need to be on the pitch for? I've got big games coming up. I got a whole Marcus Rashford and a whole Trossard to be thinking about next. I ain't got time for this. I said he's not got time for this. All right, let me get the link. He said he ain't got time for this chat. Second half's kicked off. Fairs. Half time. Because he knows he's got to play 2 90s. This is the thing, he's got to play 2 90s. Tuesday and next Sunday. He's got to do 2 90s back to back. So he's just doing a 45 today. Little light ting. Just a little light ting. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. What the fuck was that tossing? All right, timer's going to be on the screen in a minute. I'm just trying to sync it up. Little light thing. Yeah, Turkish was getting excited, fam. Getting excited. Our captain's gonna be there next week, bruv. Don't worry. All right, let's get this timer on screen. Timber came back from ACL and hasn't seen physio since. Yeah, Reece James not going to see the physio, brother. He's going to chill. He's going to just go and relax. Job done. But you know, all this Reece James, Timber, Caicedo, Rice, it's all going to be settled next Sunday, you know what I'm saying? With nice little conversation can commence there with the fixture. So hopefully everybody's on point. It's going to be fun. Don't let Timbuktu have any problems with Garnacho next week. That's what I'm saying. So don't let there be any issues. There's no issues on your side. There's no issues on our side. We don't have a problem with Trossard. You don't have a problem with Garnacho. Everybody should be on point. It's not the weekend anybody should be really struggling. Because if they are, boy, it's long. It's long. "48 minutes." It is on subscriber only mode. It is. All these wonderful rivals are subscribed. That's the bare minimum if you're going to be communicating your hatred in my chat. You have to be subscribed. They know the drill, and they don't be silly about it. You know what I mean? They're there, so it's no problem. Listen, guys, we're the only game on right now. You have to accept this is what it is. We're the only game on. There's no other distractions. It's 12:30. You know what I mean? People are having breakfast in bed. You know what I mean? People are enjoying themselves at lunchtime, just looking forward to the fixture and the festivities. What can you do? It's cold outside as well. No one's going outside. Everybody's locked in for the winter now. It's not a problem. Everybody's locked in. That's a free kick. Look, Walker. Can we get a little booking as well? Was he booked? Lovely. Carl Walker, 35 years of age on a yellow card against Gittins. Lovely stuff. Now I need to see Gittins versus Walker every 5 minutes. I need to see that every 5 minutes. Because that is a yellow card and an elderly man in a vulnerable position. I need to see that every 5 minutes, that 1v1. Yeah? Don't let that booking be for nothing. And if I don't see it soon, then let's see Garnacho versus Walker as well. Chalobah, we need to be making the most out of that, guys. Either he needs to be getting sent off or he needs to be getting cooked. One or the other. It's good from Neto. One or the other. One or the other. Let's get that second goal. Chalobah. So let's get this straight. Badiashile came on for Reece James. Badiashile's going to do 45 minutes. Again, Maresca's managing the minutes. Reece James, 45 minutes for you, sir. 290 minutes coming up. Badiashile, you're coming back from injury. 45 minutes for you, so you're fresh. Barcelona, Arsenal, we're gonna probably need you. You need to be fresh. You need to have match fitness. You need to have, minutes under your belt. It makes sense, chat. I can't lie, it's making sense. It's making sense, chat. 45 minutes each. I like it. I like it a lot. Excuse me, what are you doing on the ground? Santos. Yeah, you better fix that ankle because you're not coming off. I'll be real. Well, hopefully Esteval does start back-to-back, and the back-to-backs are Barcelona and Arsenal, bro. So, red card, people are asking. I don't know if that means Esteval starting against Barcelona. I hope. But I don't know. I know Reece James is starting, I know that. I don't know about Esteval. Hopefully. Oh, come on. Please tell me Santos is not injured, man. Right. And he's off. Santos is coming off. That's not good. Is he? No, wait. No, actually, he's fine. He's fine. He's fine. He's fine. He's fine. And then, to be honest, if he is coming off, it's only Caicedo coming on anyway. So, you know. But if Caicedo, if we can go 2-0 up, to be honest, if we can go 2-0 up and we can give Caicedo a complete rest, that would be absolutely splendid. Yeah? That would be splendid. That would be lovely. That is a big win if that can happen. So let's see. But we need to get the second goal. Because if we don't get the second goal, Caicedo's definitely coming on this pitch. No doubts. He's coming on this pitch. So we need to get the second goal. Sanchez. He's going to clear. He's going long for Neto. Good. Well done. Good. I saw Jorgensen is trying to leave as well. Because he apparently wants to play games because World Cup. To be honest, I don't really see where you're going, brother. Because we ain't got time to be signing another backup goalkeeper. So, Delap, you could have put that in for Enzo first time, brother. First time. Enzo was right there. He was right there. You got to look up. That ball should have been coming in first time. Should have left your foot. Shouldn't even be delaying. Enzo is right there for the tap-in. Cucurella at the moment has got the hold-up play. He's the striker. He's the one giving me the hold-up play. How's that happening? Cucurella's giving me better hold-up play. Come on. No, I don't want Penders as on the bench. I want him playing every single game this season. He needs to develop. As much as I have no problem with Jorgensen leaving, and I think he does need to leave in the summer anyway, but mid-season, I don't know. I think we ain't really got time to be worrying about backup goalkeepers, but we'll see. If we get good money coming in for him, then you can't say no, but I don't really see why anybody would be paying good money right now, so. Ball comes in, corner. Keeper's punched it out. Sanchez. It's not a good cross. Not a good cross, Enzo. Oh, God grief. We have, yeah, I know we have, what is it, Solina. I've not watched him enough to be having him as a backup. Remember, if Sanchez gets injured, this is the goalkeeper you're relying upon for the rest of the season or for a month or whatever. I'm not saying that I want to rely on Jorgensen either, but I'm just saying I don't even want to rely on anyone I've not watched extensively at least. So I don't think there's enough minutes and enough top flight experience for this other goalkeeper, this American keeper, for us to be having him as second choice. So if anything, he needs to also be out on loan getting minutes. I don't really know why he's here. Is he here? I think he is, isn't he? I don't really know why he's here. I'll be real. He should be out on loan. He should be playing week in, week out in the championship or something. So, I don't know. Obviously, we got rid of Bettinelli, so we don't really have an elderly statesman as the third choice, but I don't know. Oh, go on, João Pedro. Set it up. Put it on a plate. Do something. Ah. The openings are there. You know, Burnley are going to come out more in this second half because they need to get the goal. They need to get back in the game. There's going to be gaps. We need to take advantage of these openings, man. There's openings there. Get this second goal. There's gaps forming. There's gaps forming. We need to be clinical. Ah. 56 minutes. Chalobah. Oh, yeah, Giroud. Oh, Giroud's hold-up play was so good. One of the best. One of the best at this football club. Probably, you know, obviously Drogba's prime. Oh, Drogba's just ridiculous hold-up. But, you know, if we're going second and third place, Giroud's definitely top 3. In the last 20 years, I think his hold-up was just so good. So good. You got him, Diego Costa, Giroud. Yeah. Here's João Pedro. I'd say Giroud's hold-up's probably better than Costa's, actually. I don't know. I think Giroud's hold-up might be second best, you know. So good. Here's Gittins. Oh, I thought that was going to be going in. I don't really know how close it was from this angle. I'm happy to see him taking the shot, though. Yeah, he skipped past. I don't think it was that close. Did it take a deflection? Yeah, it did. It's taken a massive deflection. It's a corner. It's a corner. It's taken a massive deflection. If that's not a corner, yeah, it is. Good, good. Okay. Oh, that was a float. Oh, come on. Oh, my days. Come on. How have we not scored? The ball was just bobbling about in that box for the longest. I don't even know how we are not getting a shot on goal there, man. It's a really good ball in from Neto. Ah, annoying. We need to get this second goal. Yeah. Bro, Burnley are there to be got at. Absolutely. Of course they are. They're Burnley. We need to get the second goal, bro. They're not showing nothing special. It's just pure grit, determination, concentration. That's what they're offering. But there's no mad level of quality that we need to not be getting our 3 points, man. I think if our press was better, I think we'd get them in build-up. Look at that pass. Even in build-up, we haven't even maximised the chance creation there because their build-up is nothing special. We should be absolutely killing them in that part of the pitch. We should be winning the ball way higher up the pitch, and we should be creating chances from there. We shouldn't even have to bother with doing it from the back. And in the corners as well, I agree. I think the corners, there's something there as well. So there's loads of opportunity for goals, I think. Definitely for the second. Touches in the opposition box. Yeah. Yeah. Get the second goal. Then I'm chilling after that. It's Chalobah. Enzo. Good. Give it back. Nice. Enzo. Nice. Good. Play it. Okay, where's the next pass? Someone's got to get over there, man. Cucurella's playing the way he's facing a bit too much. We need someone in there that can get the ball and turn. João Pedro, free kick. Good. Free kick. We're actually at 60 minutes now, chat, so the substitution chat can begin. I'm actually very open for you coming on for Delap. I think the press needs to be better. The hold-up can't really get any worse. And we're just refreshing. So I'd probably get Guy on for Delap. See if we can try and win the ball high up the pitch and force them into an error. I haven't really got a big problem with them going long. I think we should be able to win the first ball. Obviously, if it's in behind, it's interesting. But we've got Badia Shield tossing. We should be able to win the headers. So if they go long from the press, we should be all right. I think that's a play. Obviously, obviously you want Esteval coming on. That's just a you know, that's not even a point. We don't even need to say it. That's just easy to say. And I think, yeah, that's the main thing right now. Gittins has done well. Esteval, Garnacho, Guy. Yeah, both the wingers and the striker. You could say that for sure. You could definitely make a case for it. Oh, Santos has done really well. Play it. Okay. Oh, Neto. Oh, off the post. Unlucky. Unlucky. All started because, again, Santos is just on it in that midfield today. Brilliant. Look at this. Interception. Fantastic. Anticipation. Into Enzo. Into Pedro. I was actually worried he wouldn't shoot first time and he might try to cut in on his left, but he took the shot straight away. Nearly got his second goal of the game. A keeper actually gets a save on it as well. Very close to the second. That's what I'm talking about with the press, man. We can definitely create straight off the press, people. We don't need to be letting Burnley build up on all this bullshit. We need to be winning the ball high up, man. They're not. Their build up is not good. Not good. Corner's gonna come in. Please just get the second goal. Ball in. We're putting it right on this goalkeeper every time, innit? Must be the strategy. Correa's gonna get there. It's not gonna be a problem. It's not gonna be a problem. It's Correa. Badia Shield. You got Badia Shield, you got tossing. Maybe on corners. Surely one of them can get their head on it, surely. Correa, nice. I like this. You can see, look, you see that little box midfield? That's nice. Fuck! Delap ran away. They're not in sync. Delap thought it was going in behind. Defender thought it was going to feet. Just as I was about to say, the options in midfield look a lot better right now. But then, these men didn't know what each other were doing. And to be fair, it's probably better that Delap does run the other way. It's probably better that Delap is running in behind and we're going long. Because him coming short is not being good. So I think the defenders need to just let him run in behind now. Just go over the top. Especially if Burnley are pressing up, which they were. Gusto looks like he might come on. He's looking like he might come on. Delap does well there, wins the header. Good. That's a goal kick. Good. Yeah. Yeah, I think Gusto, we need Steve. If Gusto's coming on, I mean, technically we don't have a right back out there because I thought Josh was going to come on for James because that was like a similar profile in terms, not similar, but, you know, Josh comes on, plays right side centre back. Reece was playing there. But we brought on Badia Shaw. So there's no right back out there. So maybe he's bringing on Gusto to try and get the second goal, be more attacking, maybe take off Tosin or Chalobah and put a right back on to try and get the second goal. I don't know. Because we do need to get the second goal. It's too early to be shutting up shop. So Gusto could actually be an attacking change. I don't know. Let's see. Could be defensive, could be attacking. I have no idea. Need to get the second goal. Oh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, the lap. Well, he was the first player I was saying we should hook off, to be honest, but I didn't think it would be for Gusto. I thought, again, this just shows you, bro. Like, I don't think people will know how far down the pecking order Gu actually is in Maresca's head. Like, I've said this before. The striker's coming off, João Pedro goes up front. You're not even third choice. You're third choice after the strikers have interchanged. Like, it's peak, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's peak. And this is before Amiga 3 even comes in. Amiga 3 is coming in the summer from Strasbourg. And that Kazakhstanian youth scoring for his country and playing Champions League football. I don't think people understand, you know. Gu is in the Gu lag. It's Cardiff or bust, bruv. It's only Cardiff this brother's going to get. Because we're not even 2-0 up. I'd understand that defensive change if we were 2-0 up. And we were just like, cool, we're finished now. But we're 1-0. Still need another goal. And João Pedro's not had a great game, but we're still not looking at Gu to go up there and press and be the outlet. So, bro, it's long. It's long. Let's see where Gusto's even playing. Because we've currently got Cucurella in the midfield. Santos is there. Enzo's there. I don't know where Gusto's going. Is he going left back? Surely that's not what I'm seeing. Why is he running down the left side? What's Gusto doing down the left? That is madness. What's going on here? Why is Gusto even on this side of the pitch? Surely Gusto's not playing in the 10. I'm very confused. I'm very confused right now. I don't know what's going on. He's playing in the 10. I don't think it's a back 5. I think Gusto's genuinely playing as an 8 or a 10. I don't know what's going on. I need to let this marinate. Bro? This is a mind-boggling substitution. If this is what he's doing. Oh my God, they're in behind. Oh, thank God. Thank God. That Fleming brother there, that Saeed was hyping up before the game, thank God. Thank God Fleming is not hitting the target. It's not good defending from Badia Shill. Should not be getting cooked like that. They should not let no one chest that ball from there. That is a baffling substitution. I'm not going to lie. I don't really understand. Apart from the fact that Gusto is going to counter press and he's going to bring energy and all that, I don't really understand what he'd be doing on the left 8 position. It's not what I envisioned for his life. This is very, very puzzling. Let's see how it works. Enzo is giving the ball away. Because I thought if we were going to counter press, it would be Gu that would just come on and do that. You know, he's not going to be lazy, that's for sure. So, I don't know. I find that very interesting. I'm actually fascinated by this one. I can't lie. He's taking the piss. We said it said in the press conference, he likes to have players that are versatile that can play in multiple positions. We've gone from Gusto at right back, Gusto right side centre mid, Gusto right 10. Now he said, fuck it, I'm putting him in the left 10 or the left 8. And he's just giving the ball away. He's just giving the ball away. He's not even pressed. Fucking hell. You better get... But what are you jogging for? Are you mad? You've given the ball away and I'm seeing you jogging. You better get your ass back into position right now. On God. I better not see you jog. You're fresh. You've just come on to play on some next nonsense position. You're playing left 8. Left 8 to come and play what passes I don't know. You better get your ass back in position. This is crazy. What in the hell is going on here, man? Because at least when he's playing right side centre mid and right 10, it's because he's going to get back to right back or he's going to be doing shuttle bus runs and he's going to overlap or underlap or whatever the fuck is meant to be happening. On the left, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Santos is limping, someone said. Bro, I don't want to see Gusto jog again, honestly. I don't want to see him jog again. That jog that he just did there, blasphemy. I don't want to see it. A triple substitution from Burnley. Anthony Fleming and Okechukwu are coming off. Foster, Broya, and Hannibal are all coming on. Wow. 3 changes from Burnley. Former players coming on. Former player came off. Madness. Yeah, Santos man the match, absolutely. Santos man the match. I haven't seen anything to change my mind from half time. He's also the one that won the ball high up the pitch for Neto to hit the post as well. So he's just involved in everything. Why are you starting to feel tension? The 3 subs are very bold from Burnley. So they're you know, so it's interesting. But you're feeling tension because we're only 1-0 up, and we all know that that's not good enough to see out Premier League games, really. We're not, unfortunately, we're not Arsenal defensively. So if we were defensively like that, I would say, okay, no problem, 1-0, I don't care, we're gonna win the game. But that's not us. Defensively, that's not us. Still need the second goal. Gusto's playing in the 10. He's playing behind João Pedro in the press. And then he's getting back into midfield. So Maresca wants a 4-3-3. João Pedro, good. Neto. Nope. He wants a 4-3-3. He's gone from the 4-2-3-1 to the 4-3-3. He sacrificed an attacker. He wants an extra man in midfield. I don't know what our ceiling is with Maresca because I don't think our recruitment is also at its peak level. So I don't know what our ceiling is with the manager until I see that we have hit our ceiling in terms of the recruitment. You know, the reason why Mourinho wins 2 titles in his first 2 years at Chelsea is not just because Mourinho, it's because the recruitment is also on point and it's moving bad. So both things are moving at its peak. You win shit. If I don't think the recruitment's at its peak, I can't say that the manager, I don't know what the manager's peak is because I don't know what the recruitment's peak is. So I have to see. I don't want to see financial fair plays and FFPs and PSRs and restrictions on Champions League and registrations and all this. I want to see peak recruitment in terms of there's no limits, there's no buy to sell, there's sell to buy, sorry, all that stuff. It's just, we're just doing a madness and we're just doing what we want to do, not what we have to do. So until we have a window we can do what we want to do and not what we have to do, because we have to rely on sales to buy and all these things, we don't know what the peak is. Substitution, Gu is coming in. Gu is coming into the team. And let's see what he's going to do. Still no Esteval, but Gu is out of the Gulag. Yeah, big day. João Pedro's come off. Gu is out of the Gulag. Big. Last 15 minutes. If he can get a chance and he can score, he sent a message to the manager. Let's see the hold-up play for a second. Is that a free kick? Ref? Okay, referee's not interested. Mad. Okay. I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for you, man. I'd love him to score. Go on. All right, you might just get your chance, boy. Gusto, make the right decision. Neto. Gusto. Oh, the wrong person shooting. The one person you don't want shooting. Why have we made the chance for him to shoot? Where is the logic, chat? With all these attackers coming forward, I'm seeing Gittins, I'm seeing Enzo, I'm seeing fucking you. Why is Gusto the one that has the shot? Why? Let's be serious about our lives here. Every single other guy has more of a chance of scoring than Gusto. So why have we found ourselves in a 3v2, 4v3, and we've made sure that Gusto is the one that has the shot at the end? Fucking hell, man. Someone should have dragged his ass out the way and put Enzo there or put someone else there. On God, there's no way this guy should be the one finishing the move. What are we doing? Ah. Anyway, corner comes in. Can't believe that, man. Someone should have pushed Gusto out the way and brought Gu back in for the cutback or something. Should have just forced it. Made sure on your life that Gusto is not the one taking the shot. Make it your life's work. That was a good shot. Shut up, man. That weren't no good shot. Shit went straight down the middle, high, straight into the keeper's clutches, man. Don't talk to me about that was a good shot. Get your head out of the sand. We're trying to go 2-0 up, talking about it's a good shot. You're in the box. You ain't picked a corner. You ain't put no power on the shot. You're telling me it's a good shot. You must be mad. Man said it's a good shot. You drunk? Oh, Gaffer's got a yellow. I don't even know what happened. I don't even know why he's got the yellow. 12 minutes. Santos has been everywhere. Yeah. He does look like he's limping a bit, though, Santos. He's definitely carrying something, so I don't know if we're going to end up seeing him come off for Caicedo last 10 minutes or if he's going to stay out there. He's had a great game. He better get man the match. If he doesn't, boy, people will be blind giving out these awards. Let me check the SofaScore rating just to see if this app knows what it's doing. Okay. Shout out to Unks. Unks has got 4 out of 4 ground duels won, 3 out of 4 aerial duels won today. That's Unks. He's played some good passes as well. He's obviously given him a lot of shit the last few months, but he's had a good performance today. Let us not forget. Corner for Burnley. Not enjoying the situation that is 1-0 with 10 minutes left, but we're going to have to get through it, chat. This is a very important last 10 minutes, man. Can't fold. Cannot fold. Have to get out the other side with the win. By hook or by crook. So, big test for the mentality of this team if they're going to be on point. I really need these 3 points, man. This is probably the biggest last 10 minutes of the season so far, I would say. That's my opinion. Excuse me? Paddy Shield, what are we doing? What's going on here? Yellow card must mean what? What the fuck's going on? Oh, he's booked both of them. Fuck, you know. Hey, can we hurry? Can we hurry up with the graphics? Can we hurry up with the graphics? Because I'm looking at Buddy Shield getting booked, and I'm thinking if someone's getting booked, it must be a foul, and that means it must be a penalty. But these men he's booked. Hey, what are we doing with the VAR? What's going on here? What's going on here, lads? What we doing? What we checking? Can we relax? Thank you very much. Let's go with the corner. Fucking hell. I thought it was a penalty. Sanchez claims, keep it stepping. These man taking time with the graphics. If I had known Hannibal was getting booked as well, I would have chilled. But these men have got Buddy Shield picking up a yellow for the longest, like 30 seconds. No booking for both players, not communicating on the screen. My goodness. I thought he just gave away a penalty for pushing someone past the post. Fucking hell. Nearly sent me to Pluto, fam. Gu's pressing like a madman. This is what we're talking about. Look at this, man. Look at Gu. Look at Gu with the pressing, bro. That's the best pressing I've seen all game. 82 minutes. That's the best pressing I've seen for the whole fucking game. My days. What a live wire. These man got energy. Oh, come on. Yep, nice. Can we break? Nice. Enzo, fuck's sake. Another substitution for Burnley, 83 minutes gone. Florentino is coming off. On comes Laurent. Must be French. $83 minutes gone. This is it. Last 10 minutes, probably including the injury time. I don't think there's going to be loads of injury time. There's not really been any mad stoppages. Surprised Gittins has actually stood on. I thought he would have brought on Garnacho. I'm actually more surprised that Garnacho's not on than Esteval. Esteval's not really shocking me greatly. If he's going to start the next two games, maybe that might be the case. And also because he was in South America and he played both the games. So there's a correlation between Caicedo not coming on and Esteval not coming on because they both played for their national teams over the international break. And they played a lot of minutes. Whereas Garnacho, I don't know what happened with him. Let me actually check. Did Garnacho play? I don't think he did, chat. No, I don't think he did. He didn't. So that's a bit more surprising. Chalobah. Ballsy from the manager. We're 1-0 up 6 minutes and he's not bringing on Caicedo to finish this game in terms of the locking it up. Big kahunas. Because I'd probably bring on Caicedo if I was him. Ballin. He's putting a lot of trust in a lot of these players right now, not bringing on Caicedo. Got a clash of heads, guys. It's a lot of trust. Yeah, Garnacho was in London, wasn't he? Oh, sorry, all of Brazil's games were in Europe. Sorry. I don't know why I keep assuming that they were playing in South America. You're right. Yeah, so, I mean, yeah, I don't know then. Maybe he's just starting against Barca and Arsenal. I don't know. I mean, that is the copium, right? That is the copium. That maybe he's starting both those games. Because if he wasn't starting both those games, you'd think they'd come on for the last 30, 20 minutes here, and Neto would come off earlier, so he's rested for Barcelona. But he's letting Neto play the full 90, and he's letting Gittins play the full 90, which tells me against Barcelona he's going to go Garnacho, and he's going to go Esteval. It's interesting. But yeah, you're right. He was playing at the Emirates. I keep forgetting. When it's international break, I just assume these South Americans are going to South America from. I don't even think too much about it. But yes, you're right. He played at the Emirates. A lot of people went to go and watch him. I probably would have went to that game if I was on holiday, to be honest, just to see it. But yeah. Clash of heads. So Josh, come on for Chalobah if he's coming off. Oh, Esteval's coming on. Okay. It's a bit surprising considering the time of the game now. Not really got much time to do anything. This is how you know he must trust his work off the ball. Because you don't bring on an 18-year-old in a 1-0 lead if you don't trust his off-the-ball work rate. You just don't do it. So all this palaver about, oh, off the ball, that's why he doesn't play. Bollocks. I see the hard work with my own 2 eyes. My own 4 eyes, actually. And I also see the quality. So this kid is being trusted in all types of situations. Because 1-0 up with 3 minutes left. I didn't expect him to come on. Gusto, fucking hell, you're brave. Bloody hell, you two are brave. Yo, Sanchez and Gusto, you two are brave. You man are brave. Brave. And that bravery's got us up the pitch. Gu, take that shot. Go for it, Gu. Go on. Yes! 2-0 to the mighty Chelsea. The game is finished. It's finished. It's finished. We're winning this match 2-0. Correct score. No problems. No animosity. No interest in the chat. They'll be leaving in their droves. Yeah? You've had your day out, chat. Rivals. Off you go home. Off you go, chat. Yeah? We are going to see the concurrent start to drop. We're going to start to see the concurrent drop. The rivals are going to start packing up their shit. Pack up your bags. Go focus on your 3 o'clock kickoffs. Bye-bye. 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 Have a good day. Thank you for coming. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Yeah, get the fuck out. I want to see that concurrent drop. Yeah, you ain't never heard a streamer tell you that before. I want to see that concurrent drop. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Yeah, bye-bye. Let's go. Pack up your shit. Go focus on your fixtures. Bye-bye. That's what I'm trying to see. Mark Gu, what a bit of play right there. First of all, what a bit of play by Gusto and by Sanchez, because really them two took the piss. Them two took the piss. And then we get the ball up the pitch. We find Gu, the hold-up play, the strength, the turn is on point. It's on point. Because it's easy for Gu to say, I'm going to go and run to the corner flag. I'm going to try to put my back behind the ball and I'm going to... No, he makes sure that he spins the defender. He makes sure that he makes it round him to then put it on a plate for Enzo Fernandez. And how many times has the cutbacks in this game not been to the people it need to be to? Or we're not getting the cutbacks done. We're not seeing the vision. Gu sees it. Gu sees it. Gets it done. Enzo tapping. Fantastic. Fantastic. That's beautiful. And now the game is surely done. Yes! Fantastic impact off the bench from Gu. Good pressing, assist, fantastic. And now he's maybe giving the manager something to think about. Maybe. Hopefully. Because for me, it's a meritocracy we should be doing here, not politics. You know what I mean? Like I said, I think it is politics. I think it will be. I think it will be politics. I don't think he's going to play a lot from the start. I don't see it before Cardiff. But if we're doing it on merit, right now, everybody should be a fair fight. Everybody should be getting, you know, the same opportunity because the performances up front they're not good enough to be, you know, being political about. So let's see. I don't think he's starting against Barca and Arsenal. Absolutely not. I think it'll be João Pedro up front. Same for all the big games when João Pedro goes up front. But if we're talking about first sub off the bench, I think he's got to be having a word now and saying, hey, look what I did. Look what Delap did today. Surely I got to be the first one on. Let's see. 5 minutes to go. Brilliant. Brilliant, 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 brilliant. That's what we like to see. We needed that. I said we need that second goal, man. I didn't think it was going to come because it would look like we were just shutting up shop, but thank God for you. Thank God for you. Very, very good. Very, very good turn, man. I thought, I was like, yo, the odds are not really in his favour there to get around the defender. Let's see what he decides to do. He's well within his right with a couple minutes to go to the corner flag and do the time wasting and all that stuff. But the kid was thinking. The kid was thinking about only one thing. We need the second goal. How can I, if you really want to take pressure off your attack, you could go to the corner flag with 5 minutes left, or you can go and get the second goal. And then the attack, then the defence is really... You've really taken the pressure off the defence. That's how you really take pressure off. Go and get the second goal. That's what we've done. Yeah, Turkish is gone. I know where Turkish is gone, man. Turkish is not in this chat, guys. Turkish is gone. He's gone to go and bill it. He's gone out to the patio probably to go and bill it. Tobes is gone. Yeah, suddenly now he's got clients and he's got calls to take and Americans to talk to you about big business and whatnot. I don't know what's going on, bruv. Yes, Saeed's probably quiet now. He's probably stopped chatting. It's good, man. It's good. Are we gonna get a red card? Don't forget about the red card roulette, chat. There's still time for another red card. Anybody want to get one? Yeah. Santos is definitely man of the match, man. He's definitely man of the match. If it's official, fantastic. That means everybody watched the same game. Fuck off. Is that actually a red card? No, I don't think so. I think everybody's just trolling. Ball's been cleared. 3 minutes to go. It's going to be a nice, easy review today. Loads to talk about. Loads to discuss. No stress. No crash outs. Nothing. Just business. Business. That's all I wanted today was business. And I think we've done business. This is exactly the type of performance I think we needed to put in. It wasn't glamorous. We weren't, fluid and sexy football. But listen, Burnley, when it's all said and done, how many saves has Sanchez had to make? I'm not sure. I don't think it's a whole pile. I don't think it's a lot. They've got into some areas. Yeah, cool. But I don't think he's had to make loads and loads of saves from my memory. And yeah, cool. We've got 2 goals and we've rested Caicedo and we've rested Esteval and we've rotated and all these things. So good. Good. Very good. I hear you, Usually I always say, listen, performance. Today, international break, away, rotation. I'm not bothered about the performance because the performance has to be there against Barcelona. The performance has to be there against Arsenal. We don't get results in those games without putting in masterclasses. So I know that we have to get performances. So because I know we can't lie our way through those games or, sneak our way through those games, we're going to have to perform. I can take the first game out of the 3 in a massive week after international with rotation and all that stuff. I don't really care about the performance today because the performance is going to have to be on point anyway in the next 2 games. So we're going to get performances, We just needed a result. We needed a result. It's a big game, man. Big result. We needed this result. This sets up the week. Now the week is exciting. Because now we can actually look forward to Barcelona. We can look forward to Arsenal, and we're not coming in on a downer. We're not coming in on a bad result. We're not coming in more points behind than we were before. We're coming in with a bit of excitement now. There's a little bit of a pep to our step coming in. We're a little bit like, yo, okay, what are we doing here? Let's see what we're doing. Let's see if we can really showcase something. So it's up to them now. Let's see what they can do against the best. It's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it. I love the big games. It's going to be a fun week. Loads of jeopardy. That's what we love. Nothing better than Chelsea versus Barcelona, Stamford Bridge, Champions League. Fucking heritage. Absolute heritage. Can't wait. Full time. Full time, ladies and gentlemen. Burnley 0, Chelsea 2. Business. Yeah, that's what you have to do. International break, 12:30, lunchtime. No one really wants it. Someone's got to do it. Rotation, leaving out best players in many positions. Injuries to a couple of the best players. Palmer's stubbed his toe and whatnot. It happens. And you come into this game and you win. And that's it. If it was any other big team, any other big club, that's what they'd get. They get their flowers for getting the job done. It doesn't have to be pretty. You have to be mature. You have to be professional. And that's what we did. That's what we did, chat. Not saying it was glamorous. Don't really care. Don't need it to be. Burnley had one big chance. Burnley had XG of 0.44. You know, they didn't have loads of big chances. The goalkeeper didn't have to make loads of big saves. All the saves that he did make were mainly cross collections and just catching. Facts. That's the facts of the matter. So it's not copium. It's not, you know, overdoing the dressing up or anything. It's just the facts. We deserved to win the game. We had 15 shots. Our XG was far higher. But it is what it is. You have to keep it like that. It wasn't fluid, but we don't care. I promise you, we don't care. There was no Esteval, no Palmer. It weren't fluid. I don't really give a shit. Don't need it to be fluid. Not today. Not today. Not away at Burnley. I don't need it. I don't need it. Let's go through super chats before we wrap up. If Chelsea wins against Barca, I'm asking my crush out. Wow. All right, Gary. I'll hold you to that. No, don't run. Don't go anywhere. Is it me or is Delap actively sabotaging us? That was obviously earlier when he was on the pitch. Since when did Caicedo wear the number 1? It's number 17. Oh, you're funny. Won't be surprised if we draw. Maresca is a clown. Well, we did not. It's obviously a lot earlier. Imagine Gu's winner against Barca. Old club. Yeah. He'd have to come off the bench. Don't think he'll start. Yo, brethren, big up yourself. How confident are you for the Barca game coming up, fam? I'm confident. I'm always confident for big games, especially at home when it comes to Chelsea right now, because we play better in the big games than we do in these games. These are the games where the performances are very ropey. Even the first half against Nottingham Forest, in contrast to the second half, even though we won 3-0, you can go back and watch the performance. The performance against Liverpool, that's what you want to see, you know? The performances in the big games, those are what we look forward to, because we know that the tactics as well from the manager tend to be more on point in the big games as well. The tougher the team, the tougher the manager, the tactics seem to actually be better. So it's the weaker games where we have to dominate, open up the back five, the low block, then we have a problem. So I'm looking forward to it, bro. Barcelona and Arsenal, I'm buzzing. Can't wait. So I'm very confident. There's going to be a high line there. Obviously, yes, we have to stop Yamal. We have to stop this. We have to stop that. But at the same time, there's going to be a high line. We know that Barcelona are going to give up chances. They conceded what? How many goals to Inter Milan in the last semi-final? They're conceding goals to, what was it, Club Brugge and all sorts, bruv. There's gonna be goals in that game. There's gonna be goals and there's gonna be chances. So we already know our defense is the weakest point, the centre backs, and we already know the attack's gonna get chances. So they just need to be clinical. But I'm looking at Barcelona. They conceded 2 goals to Celta Vigo. They conceded 3 goals to Club Brugge. So in the last 2 games, they've conceded 5 goals against pretty meaty opposition. So we could talk about our weaknesses, but it doesn't seem like Barcelona's defensive record is something to be running from. So we've got Esteval there. We've got, let's go. Had fans questioning my loyalty for calling out Delap's effort. It's so clear Delap isn't playing for the team. Yes, you see it even in his decision-making. Another super chat says, Gu giving us a Messi versus Boateng. That's crazy. Told y'all Gu was better than Delap. Hold that, says Assad. And 3 clean sheets in a row with these centre-backs. Mad. Is it actually 3 clean sheets in a row? Doesn't feel like it. That's mad. You're right. Clean sheet against Burnley, clean sheet against Wolves, clean sheet against Tottenham. Karabag, I'm guessing you're not including. That was Champions League, and that was certainly not a clean sheet. And let's actually just remind ourselves, we need to beat Barcelona because of the Karabag result. We ain't coming in here to just put up a good performance and, blah, blah, blah. We drew with Karabag. You know what I'm saying? So Barcelona, really, we're 11th and 12th in the table. If we want automatic promotion, you know, into the knockouts. We need to be trying to beat Barcelona anyway. It's not a charity thing. So this is not give it your best shot, bollocks. We need points, bruv. So, because really we should have beat Karabag 9 points and we'd be in the top 8. And then, yeah, maybe you say a point at home to Barcelona is not the worst result, but we need 3 points. We actually need 3 points. Atalanta's, you know, away, Napoli away, Paphos at home, so we need points. Them away trips are probably going to be difficult as well. So yeah, and another goal for Enzo as well. So another goal for Enzo. The box crashing continues for him. Lovely stuff. Just looking at that second goal again, Neto. Really good play, Gusto, and Sanchez as well. So fantastic. Right, we're gonna wrap there. Like I said, big up Teimu for sponsoring this watch along as well. Links in the description for all of the products there. And we are done. Reviews coming out. And hopefully my score prediction was 2-0 on the Big Six, because if it wasn't, now I'm going to be real pissed, because I'm pretty sure it was. I need these points. I can't be at the bottom of the table with Grizz. We don't think Palmer will be fit for Arsenal. No. I'm pretty sure. I think that was what was said. And yeah, now we can enjoy our weekend. Now we can enjoy our weekend. You know, we don't need to worry about we didn't do our job and now we have to pray. We don't have to pray for shit, I'll be real. We can just enjoy our weekend. If we get favours, we get favours. If we don't, we don't. It doesn't really matter. Liverpool, home to Forest, 3 o'clock. Man City away to Newcastle, 5:30. That's not easy. You know, they might drop points. Arsenal, Tottenham. Let's see what happens. Like I said, I don't really count on Tottenham for nothing, but let's see. We can enjoy ourselves. So guys, enjoy yourselves. Enjoy the weekend. Enjoy the other games. I'm going to put the review out. We just live life now. We move on to Barca Tuesday. We don't have to worry about nothing. So, yeah. I hope I didn't say 3-1. But yeah, I can't remember, man. Maybe I said it on DR and I said something else on Big Six. I can't remember. But yeah, all right. Smash out icons. And I'll see you guys next time. Big up your down selves a little bit, people. Peace.